All right, guys, we're here with a Queek Headtaker legendary campaign. So we are in the Proving Grounds beta. So the Proving Grounds is the new beta patch, I guess. It's available to everyone for campaign, and it basically just makes campaign more of kind of a slower, grindier experience. Everything's a little bit more expensive to recruit. I think even tech and building is more expensive. So this is actually my first legendary campaign I've done here on stream. I played a couple here and there, not really going all the way through with it and just playing a couple turns just to kind of feel it out. But really, I don't have much of any experience in Legendary. So this is going to be interesting. I think we should be relatively okay. And if we lose the campaign, who cares? I think it's actually really fun when the AI puts up a fight. And we'll go from there. So I had a bit of a poll in the channel, and it was a very close race, but Queek Headtaker was able to edge out Count Noctilus, which I was really surprised about. But nonetheless, we are going to be doing Queek. Apparently has a very hard initial challenge. And for Queek, he hates Graciers, no surprise there. Him and Thankful, I'm sure, are not pals. He steals experience by other lords. Melee attack when fighting dwarves and greenskins obviously is super big because of the region he starts in. And on top of that, we do get Storm Vermin and Clan Rat unit upkeep production, which is quite good. Being able to spam the Clan Rats early on is very, very solid for him. And that's just for his army, though, so his faction doesn't get that. And he also gets additional charges of the Menace Below, which is really good for sieging and dealing with like AI artillery and things like that. Thankfully, he does start with a Warp Lightning Cannon, which is good. He doesn't have like all the OP things that the other Skaven factions have. For example, if you're looking at Clan Scryer or Clan Eshin, for example, or even Clan Pestilence, he doesn't have any of the bells and whistles, as people have said, of those factions. So it's going to be a little bit harder for sure. But let me just minimize real quick, make sure everything is good on the end of the stream. And yeah, welcome, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Yes, Skaven, it's my favorite campaign. I love Skaven campaigns. So I'm pretty happy that you guys elected me to play the dreaded Skaven here. So yeah, this is going to be Legendary. We're on Legendary difficulty here for the main campaign, and Battle difficulty on the new system doesn't go any higher than Veteran. So Lordmaster and Sotek and I are doing a head-to-head right now. It's my Lord Skrolk against his Cult of Sotek, and we're on Veteran for that. But in this one, we're going to be doing Legendary. I just want to see how it is, really. And go from there. So should be fun. I could just lose in the first episode. Again, I have a lot of things to learn about campaign as we go, but I played a fair amount of campaigns in the past couple months, so I'm feeling okay. So on that note, let us load in. Let's do it. Clan MORS is Ascendant. The most powerful clan of all is poised to execute its plan for total supremacy. In Skaven Blight, Grand Warlord Nadwell, is it Nadwell? Yeah, Nadwell, makes his move, though fragile political alliances and flagrant assassination. Yeah, sounds like fun. Sounds like Skaven. We're going to be loading in here and trying to work with this first region. We do actually start with an Undercity in Carrick 8 Peaks. And pretty cool stuff. We can see what's going on there. Keep an eye on things as the other factions probably. I sincerely doubt that Belagar or a Skarsnik is going to make it anywhere close to that. I just don't think he is. So we'll let this run for a second, guys. For those of you who haven't seen it.
You and your verminous ilk infest the abandoned mountain strongholds of the dwarfs, who still fight with the greenskins for control, seemingly unaware of your power. The city of pillars, your traditional haunt, is but a skitter leap north. This lair is fought over by dwarf and goblin things, but is rightfully yours. Further north, the peaks teem with more hated beard things. Manifest your obscene fury upon them, and let them discover why you are called Headtaker. On the periphery, the treacherous wastes herald a sandstorm of the undead. They may become a nuisance, but how you deal with them is for you to decide. For now, causing mayhem in the mountains may sate your verminous appetite. There are many heads to take, and so little time. Get to it.
Pretty short intro, actually. You know what's really funny about that is how the narrator, the Zinch guy up in the corner with the buggy eyes over there is kind of like adapting the Skaven language. He's like, dwarf things or beard things. It's pretty funny how he's like trying to, get into Skaven character there, which I like quite a bit. All right, so first things first, let's go and take a look. We do have the Undercity up here at Carrick 8 Peaks. And it has a building, which the Underkeep is kind of cool. But if you look at it, what does it give? Campaign movement range, like for armies in that region. Like if I do get there, it's quite nice, but I'm not going to get there forever. So what you can actually do is basically just destroy it. And it gives you 12,000 gold. So you destroy that, you get the food, and you want to get the warp stash there. And also the food production is pretty important. So we're going to get that just for now. Obviously, food is a pretty big issue in these campaigns. And for our boy Queek, Here we want to get the, obviously the growth building first. Now, some people were telling me before I started this campaign that you can let the AI capture like your main city here, basically, and then rebuild it with like kind of a food trick. But in the new proving grounds, everything's more expensive. So I'm just going to play more of a traditional way rather than go that approach. So again, we'll see how it goes here. Hold on, guys. Just pulling up chat on my phone. No, we're just starting. Come on, you guys like hearing the old guy talk. So we're going to kind of go over here and making our way downtown. AI can, of course, I'm not sure where the AI is going to pop up, so we're just going to move like a little bit like this. He has obviously clan rats. You can see how much more expensive they are. Clan rats before used to cost like I think like 100 or 200, and even Skaven slaves are quite pricey. Adam V, thank you so much for the donation. Really appreciate it, man. Coming in hot with the 149 to get this stream rolling. Warlock Masters are really good, and I've learned that in some of the other campaigns I played recently. So this guy's poison attacks, this guy's sharp claws. And another thing about the Proving Grounds campaign, guys, is that they've gotten rid of the supply line. So now you can have lords and not really suffer like a massive penalty aside from the basic upkeep they bring to the table. So here we're going to get the Cunning one. Poison is really good, and Ambush is also a really useful trait. And that gives you early game magic also. So we can put him in the city and do some recruitment stuff, but... arguably we could put him in, start recruiting Skaven slaves with global, but now it's so expensive that we're pretty much broke like right away here. So that's pretty much it. I got to start planning too my general campaign, like which direction I want to go. I could go out this way. I mean, that's desert. Here we have vampires, which is kind of annoying because we have to deal with the plague and all that stuff. Obviously, just going down here and securing this region is like the safest bet. So I suppose we'll just do that for now. Is there anyone that we could like trade with, though, is the question. We could trade with these Tomb Kings, but I eventually want to go out there and karate chop them is the thing. Granted, they could be a buffer against like what's going on out here. We could secure this whole region, go down here and basically take out Krokgar and just get this whole kind of peninsula before we move up. There's a couple ways to do it. Yeah, so this is in the beta, guys. Everything's more expensive. Yeah. Clan rats are not better. I mean, the units didn't get buffed, but Queek has pretty good clan rats. They come with the chevron, I believe, and their upkeep is a little bit cheaper, and on top of that you get so for now we're not going to worry too much about diplomacy. Just going to pass, and obviously we're going to go straight to Granite Massif and try and sack it, get some food, and then we can resettle it later once we have good food at like a higher tier or something like that. So basically you don't get a faction wide. There's no supply lines in the beta right now for any faction, so no matter what you're playing, you don't take like that 15% penalty, which was kind of annoying to be honest, but how they counterbalance that is basically everything is like super cheap now. So loyalty is very low. Queek will take your head, man, if you're not careful. You better watch out. So we're going to move on over here, continue our recruitment. Yes. And from here, let's go ahead and get some more Skaven slaves. And now you can see we were able to defeat or destroy our Undercity. And this guy can come over here as well. And we can upgrade this. Pretty good on money, for sure. Obviously, you want to get ferocious plans to get the clan rat tech. Clan rats are actually really good in clan MORS. I mean, as good as clan rats can be. Up top here, we have the option of upgrading a little bit more at Carrick Peaks, our Undercity. So we can do the 400 income is pretty damn good. It does consume more food, though, which is kind of an issue. So I think we'll go for the food here and just kind of stay a little bit conservative in that respect. And now we'll go on to the next turn. I think we'll recruit one more Lord. Because again, on Legendary, I want to be really careful. So this guy has pretty bad base loyalty, so I think we'll get a Master Assassin here. Grey Seers have worse loyalty with this faction. Ooh, that's actually good, but the loyalty is really low on him. So we're going to start with the Master Assassin. We'll just get Homeboy. He has sharp teeth. Got the sharp teeth. All right. So now we have a couple characters, and what you can do in this new Skaven campaign is you can raid a lot and get a lot of food that way. It's quite powerful, actually. So Queek is recruiting. Next turn, we'll go take Granite Massif. Yes. So no, the beta is actually the Creative Assembly beta. It's called the Proving Grounds beta. So basically, just a bit of a synopsis. It's a much slower campaign. Much slower. Like, everything's more expensive. It's pretty serious for sure. Yeah, recruitment costs and buildings are more expensive to compensate, yeah. But even still, like, you start really slow compared to the old campaigns. Like, I've seen people get doom stacks on like turn 40 and 50 and 60. Like in this, it's much harder to do that. Much harder. So we're going to go attack the Granite building with our glorious Skaven Alliance here. And you, where do I want to go with you? Do I want to go over here and start raiding? I think we could start raiding here. We'll obviously have a good old bait and switch soon. But firstly, we're going to go take this building here. We should be able to. I think it has a small garrison. Yeah, just a couple goblins. Auto-resolve. And do we want to sack it first? That is raise. Sacking gives us a little bit of money. It does also allow us to come back. I mean, we could occupy it. It's tempting to raise it, but then we just have to recolonize it and we basically lose a lot of money. So I think I'm just going to... God, that's barely anything, though. It is something. Because then we get to sack and occupy and then, like...
Send minions. Find treasure warpstone.
And then we can go next turn, too. The thing is, if we sack it, we can attack it next turn and just, like, kind of keep farming it for a bit. Yeah, Order factions did get nerfed pretty hard. Like, for example, like Empire, since they go so wide, it's much harder to manage wide factions. And obviously, I want to keep my food up. So I think we're going to sack it for now. And then we'll kind of go next turn and just kind of farm it for experience. So Queek is going to level up here, which is good. The Headtaker, obviously, Route Marcher is always my jam. But we'll go Route Marcher into to the red tree here. And we want to get the Clan Rat tech. Like, getting Clan Rats plus 8 melee attack is really good for Queek. All right, so for you... You can go ahead and, yeah, we'll give it a turn. You can come and start checking things out over here. This is Numos. So we'll go here. And basically, he's going to go start raiding that territory, which is pretty good. Driven by Hunger is really good for the Clan Rat tech, obviously. And the Master Engineer is just going to be hanging out in ambush stance, I guess, which is fine. Game sound is very low. Okay, we can turn it up a tiny bit. I usually have it pretty low because sometimes it can be jolting. So we'll just do a little bit of this. Okay, so it's just one notch on all those. Hopefully that'll be better for you guys. Yeah, Order factions definitely get nerfed. The Order tide is not nearly as strong as it once was. So we don't have too many recruitment options here. A little bit of a mistake. I should have like optimized my Clan Rat recruitment, but Queek obviously has the cheapest deal here. So we'll take this. We'll fall back. He's going to be raiding over here for food. And then basically there's a greenskin settlement to the south, which we want to bait. We want to try and bait them out to come. Also, guys, tomorrow is going to be the head-to-head with Sotek. We'll be doing episode 2 if he's free. He wasn't free today, unfortunately, so this is why we're doing this bad boy. All right, so we got growth going here. We're going to go in once again with the Queek man. I could actually go in with this guy. And then that'll allow me to move Queek back in there and start recruiting. So we'll probably do that. Yep. And we don't need any dwellers below, obviously. Or the rats below. Now we can occupy it. Our food situation is pretty good. I think just doing a level 2 occupy is probably going to be fine here. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Level 3, I mean, it's fine, but it puts us down to another threshold of, like, being kind of negative there. So we'll do level 2 here. So the Warlock Master is actually a lord we are going to be using. So I definitely want to keep him rolling in the deep here. Because it gives us a free caster, like I said. All right, so we need to get back to our main territory here. The province is secured, so we'll do exploitive planning. Food is like one of the most important things in the early campaign, as I've learned the hard way in pretty much every campaign of mine. So that is... Okay, so we could just recruit. Yeah, we can pretty much recruit anywhere. So I could have attacked with Queek there. It's okay, though. So we'll go over here. Homeboy is going to move on over here and start raiding, just right outside of my territory, which is lovely. So you can see that's going to give us 3 food per turn, which will help kind of offset what we just did. Getting defensive buildings is always quite good. We can get a rubbish pit because that does unlock other tech. And this, unfortunately, just allows us to recruit clan rats. But for most of the campaign, I think that's going to be fine. So let's go ahead and recruit some more rats. Yes. The vermin tide cometh. Yeah, I'm trying to stream every day. Yes. This is not a video. No, this is live. Live and in charge here. So obviously we're going to probably piss off these guys, but I don't really care. Yeah, we'll just go south. We got some orcs to clear out. Going to take a little food penalty this turn, but it's okay. Okay, so I got to start looking at legendary campaign stuff because I don't really know what the difference is. I think you just take more like public order issues and things like that. So we're going to expand much slower than I normally would in a campaign. Normally I just am like racing from territory to territory. Bannery Swirl, get Ancient Cunning. Yeah, Ancient Cunning's really good. Ambush chance is huge. In these very like niche situations where it really matters, I definitely will. Yes. Correct. No, I agree with you. I agree with you 100% on that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to... We probably want to recruit some Skaven slaves with him. I could get some slingers so I can have some like range in the army. I think that wouldn't be bad because I have like 1,000,000 clan rats. So we're going to prepare like an ambush of sorts. So here comes the slingers. Let's actually move a little bit closer because next turn is the turn where I basically strike. Okay, so let's move over here. Yeah, we're going to have some rebellion issues, but that's pretty much normal from what I understand on this difficulty. So let's get some slingers. Queek is just going to go here and move a little bit closer, and then we are going to prepare for the glorious ambush. He is accruing food for per turn, which is really nice. His loyalty is actually pretty good, which is rare by Skaven standards. So he's going to continue raiding. As far as growth infrastructure goes, we'll have it in a couple turns, which is nice. And at Carrick 8 Peaks, is there anything else we want to do? Not really. We're getting great food from there. We're getting +3, and we're also getting some economy. Now, I could do some other stuff here, like the subterranean mining pit, but I feel like I want my food to be good. I tend to get a little bit greedy in these early game campaigns. So we're going to fight next turn, or at least try to. You got to be really careful. I'm pretty sure Queek's army could win simply because of the dwellers below, or the summons, or the rats from below, or rats on the wall. Whatever Lovecraft or Edgar Allan Poe reference you want to make, I think will be good. Yeah, warpfire throws are really fun. We're going to go for artillery first. It's really important for fighting a lot of these different factions here because, yeah, Artie is just like so game-changing. Oh, all right, the Beastmen have actually taken that settlement out, which kind of butters it up for me to take a little bit later. So now, here's a little bit of tricky business, guys. We have Mount Arachnos here, right? And there's obviously a bit of a greenskin Wah hiding in there. So what we do is we get Homeboy. We're just like, Anakin, I'm too weak. I can't hold any longer. So we send this guy in his bait, basically. Yeah, you can see there's a pretty decent little greenskin Wah. Then we move our boy Queek here. And ambush stance, I think, requires 25. Let me just double check. I don't know like if it's different for different factions. Queek is going to go here. Ambush chance is 50 pretty much everywhere. But regardless, the army will come fight us, even if it's not an ambush.
Move, move.
You can go here. You can go into ambush chance. And I'm tempted to get another Lord, but yeah, let's just upgrade the rubbish pit. It does give us some money, which is nice. So we got the ambush. Basically, the AI will come to kill Scrot here. And what does he have? He has a 15 stack. Okay. I think he'll come here. We're in ambush. We have the March as bait. And the Master Assassin could come as well. If we go into the stalking stance. If we go into March stance. I think that might be helpful. For sure to get him in the fight. This Beastman army is neutral, so we'll definitely go take that at some point. So we'll bring you over as well. I think the AI, even with the 2 lords, will still come. If we go into stock, we won't quite make it there. So we'll go here and just like look foolish like we have a couple armies there. We will lose the food raid for a turn, but that's okay. Over here, we'll recruit a Warlock Master, perhaps. Yeah, no, there's not really too many good choices. All right, so we're going to go for an ambush here. Mr. Bjarki, I have no idea. I think so, maybe. Not before 2021, probably in 2021. Yeah, we will get the Taskmaster's platform as soon as we can. Obviously, we just got to work with what we got at the moment. So, okay, so there's a Dwarf army coming. Yes, yes, come for the bait. Oh, no. The ambush didn't work, I don't think. Did it? We'll find out in a second. Okay, so this is good, though. This is, like, a good situation. We will easily win this fight, I think. So we're going to take not enough to go down, but definitely 3. Again, I'm playing out of my comfort zone, so we're going to try and be a little bit safe here. But yeah, we have 3 lords, including a Warlock Master. He has no magic. The Orc Boys are in decent shape, but our Clan Rats of Clan MORS are ready here. So we'll fight the battle. Skaven have, like, god-awful auto-resolves. Like, god-awful. Like, in Sotek's campaign, I literally... The one I'm playing with him, I had like a full doom stack of like just punishment, right? And this is actually really good for us, the choke point like this, because we have Warp Lightning, so we could just, unless my caster starts on his side of the map, which is so obnoxious, but yeah. Yeah, all the Skaven weapon teams are so fun. I honestly love the Skaven campaign. The Undercity mechanics are fun. The units are fun. Like, just everything is so much fun. All right, so yeah. It's so weird also playing without a bounce of power meter. I'm so used to that, you know? All right, so start deployment. All right, here we go, start battle. Unfortunately, I don't know if our reinforcements will get here before. Yeah, look at this. It feels so wrong because I'm so used to multiplayer, like looking at it constantly to try and gauge my decisions. But here we gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Master Assassin as well is really helpful. He can go do some annoying kiting and yeah. I'm in the highest battle difficulty possible. Yes. So there is no more legendary battle difficulty. It's just called veteran now. Veteran is the highest you can go for battles. So we are in the highest difficulty on pretty much every front. Cool. So we definitely want to get... Stormvermin will be able to hold back like Orc Boys until the sun and stars die out. So, but we still don't want them to take an unnecessary beating. So I'll have you guys go here, and these guys can be the defenders in Group 2 there. The rest of the rats can surge on over to the main lines. I don't know if we're going to make it in time to kind of hold them in the choke. I might have to drop some rat summons just to try and like block their advance. I mean, I can fight them in open field just fine, but I'd rather, obviously, fight them in the choke if possible. And yeah, we have the Warlock Master, so we have some really good abilities. Queek has Skaven Brew. Gotta double check his items here. I think we will drop a rat summon here to, like, try and halt their advance for a moment. Are we gonna make it there? Our rats are pretty quick, actually. It's going to be really close. Yeah, so we'll get these guys kind of set up like so. Warp Lightning Cannon can start blasting the Chariot 100% because that thing has pretty good mass and can actually push through and kind of harm us. And Queek will be fighting in the main trenches. We'll get the Master Assassin helping out over here. And the Warlock Master is just going to be dropping fat Warp Lightnings. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to drop Summon because I need to halt their advance. And also this will hurt their archers, so yeah, let's go here. Okay. Go after the archers. Halt their advance. So what do they have over there? It looks like some archers of sorts. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get some slingers here. Get some of the slingers up here as well. And that does partially halt the advance. Warp Lightning Cannon is shooting now. So we'll get you guys going after the Chariot as well. Unfortunately, the Chariot's one of the things that is really, really punishing to our army. Come, my minions. Go forth. Fight them, Orc Boys. Actually, is the Warlord in there? That's the question. Looks like Orc Boys and Goblins semi-silent. Okay, so Queek can get in there and fight. No problem. Queek is the bravest of Skaven, that's for sure. All right, so we're fighting him in the choke, which is good. We have Pebbles going in. Get you here. The Master Assassin is probably going to be a little bit more efficient in melee combat here. And good. Pull you guys in as well. Slingers can just basically throw pebbles at whatever they can hit. And Queek's putting some hurting on these guys. Looks like the Warp Lightning Cannon definitely generating good value. Let's get the Storm Vermin up there. We can have him kind of go here, and the Warlock Master can do his thing as well. I could pop Skaven Brew, but yeah, let's have you guys grind it out here. We have a lot of reserves, and the Warp Lightning Cannons should be able to finish off those Chariots in due time. Go after the Archers back here if we can. Pretty sure it does make us a little bit weaker in some respects. All right, so we'll start dropping Warp Lightnings now. And we're basically just like resting most of our army and just kind of like waiting until we have to get in there. Man, Warp Lightning is such a, it's like an insanely good, yeah, we'll do Skaven Brew on, yeah, we can cast it on the Storm Vermin here. No, we don't want to lose that out. Okay. So our Storm Vermin are taking a bit of a beating, so we're going to pull them back and replace them with Clan Rats. On this side, we're doing relatively well. Looks like the Orcs will eventually get through, obviously. And here we have the Warp Lightning coming up again in a moment. Master Assassin needs to pull back because he's taking a little bit of unnecessary damage. And now let's go ahead and Warp Lightning these guys once again. So the Storm Vermin are back. Obviously, we have to win with numbers here. That's how the rats go. Let's get Queek in there. Queek can go take some heads, hopefully. That's not Queek. Queek's here. Queek, go take some heads. Be the head taker that we all were thinking you were. All right, so the Warp Lightning Cannon has blasted off the Chariot. No, the Chariot's actually coming back. Yeah, we don't want that thing in here. All right, so we're here. Let's pull in some more rats if we can. Looks like some of the slingers are getting a little bit overzealous. Let's pull you guys back. Can't wait till we get like good stuff in our army. All right, so let's get in there. Warlock Master, Master Assassin can come over here and help assassinate the Lord as well. Send more rats in to buffer. More rats to buffer here. Yeah, no mini-map either is definitely a big change of pace for me. Not used to that at all. All right, so we can overcast. We can get a little crazy. Let's go ahead and zap him here. And it looks like the Lord is going to be going down to our Warlock Master plus Queek. Oh yeah, Warp Lightning is so good. And the Warp Lightning Cannon should be able to... Let's get the Master Assassin to throw his Ninja Stars at that thing. How are we doing over here? Clan Rats are losing to the Orc Air Boys, which is no surprise. But, you know, the thing about Skaven, guys, it's quite a tide. We got a lot of stuff. We're going to have to chase them down to the best of our abilities because we got to do it. We don't want to kill the Lord. You're supposed to let him live, typically. Can I not look at his, like... Can I not look at the stat cards of my opponent? That's kind of funny. Can't even look at their HP. Yeah, that's very strange. Oh, well, but yeah, we want to let the Lord live. That's kind of an important narrative here. And let's pull the Warlock Master here. What does it do if I increase number of missiles? Just drop a fat one right there if we can. Just chase and do as much damage as we can. And then we should be able to polish them off and siege the city from there. Slingers are still going. We have rats in reserve, just kind of letting them rest. No need to blob up and tire our poor ratsies out. And the Warp Lightning Cannon needs to keep shooting that Chariot if it can. Great. All right. So the battle's won. Yeah, the Warlock, it's like recruiting an early Lord obviously does come with its issues, but it's really important in this campaign, I think, to get magic early, because otherwise you're just kind of stuck with Queek, and like the Warp Lightnings were like game changers there, like 100% game changers. So we want to do as much damage as we can. Obviously the army will fall back, but we want to make sure we can polish them off. I know it's probably not the most fun thing to watch, but we're doing it. Thanks again for joining today, guys. Really excited to be trying a legendary campaign. The Lord's very low, which means we can go in and auto-resolve finish them like next batch. That's good enough. We don't need to chase too much more. Although chasing those Orc Boys might have been smart, but... Storm Vermin are a decent starting unit against Greenskins, because Greenskins typically don't get Black Orcs quickly, so they lack the AP to really deal with a lot of your threats. It's not as good. Like a Doom Wheel is just like, oh, okay, I could send a Doom Wheel in and solo like half of that Greenskin army, but... You know, it's not as good as the other Skaven factions, but that's kind of the fun of it. Plague Monks are great. Yeah, Skrulk starting army's better for sure. Granted, you get a Warp Lightning Cannon, which I don't know. It's good against, I guess, the Tomb Kings and vampires nearby. So we're going to take the food. We definitely are quite greedy with the food here. So we'll see how far he's able to fall back. You know, the thing about this is we can pull the garrison out of the city here. Oh, he's able to get back, unfortunately. So, yeah, the ambush succeeded in a way. Queek sharing that experience with his lords is good. Okay, so Clan Rats income from post-battle loot. Our army's a little bit beat up. Queek is here. Ancient Cunning is really, really nice for sure. Yeah, what does that give? Ambush success chance up to 80% in open field. That's really good. Yeah, we're going to need that because that's like how we're going to play this campaign. Warlock Master can get the Scorch. Yeah, that's going to help us win the siege battle for sure. And in our main province, we have a little bit of time before we have public order issues. How much of it is it due to military presence? Okay, so if we leave, it's not really going to matter too much. Yeah, okay. Now, I could recruit more, but the damage we did was pretty substantial. He has a lord here, and Mount Arachnos has a pretty wimpy little situation. So we need to get down there ASAP and finish them off. And let's go ahead. And it's such a narrow little passage here. I want to make sure I don't accidentally like block Queek. So Queek's going to come down here. We'll get the Master Assassin. I don't know if we need him per se. He can go back to raiding. I'd like to keep my food situation up. I mean, he's cool and all, but we have the Master. We have Queek's army. I think he's just kind of an extra prize here. So we'll go over here and go back to our raiding situation. Queek is now going to... Now, if I attack the city, it'll pull them all in, which is nice. They are in March Stance here, which is good. Yeah, he's licking his wounds right now. This guy's outside. I think we got to go for the kill. What's my opinion on cheese strats? You know, I don't know enough about them to really judge, honestly. And who cares? Like, just play the game your way, you know? The one thing that does bother me when I'm watching content creators is, like, save scumming. Like, when they like, lose a battle fair and square or something and they, like, save scum. And, yeah, oh my god, that's just, like, my biggest trigger. Mount Arachnos, what do they got? Boss's Tent. Yeah. I guess we can just go straight for the city, honestly. It'll pull in everyone. Yeah, that's fine. We can definitely beat this army, I think. Although it looks like he did heal up a little bit. Yeah, we definitely are going to come in with a bunch of summons because you can never have enough rats. And what does he have? The Lord is still really damaged, which is nice. And we should be able to just do this here. So let's go ahead and fight the battle. Yeah, put the ambushing army in front of the bait army next time. Yeah, for sure. I could have done that. But I think they discovered the ambush, but so it doesn't really matter too much in the end, but it is what it is. So yeah, we're going to go for the artillery tree. 100%, like Plague Claw catapults, Warp Lightning cannons, like probably Plague Claw catapults earlier, just so good. So we're going to go that route. All right, so the main army's here. We have our reinforcing army here. So we're going to play this kind of like an onion strategy of sorts, where we have a couple walls or layers to our formation here. Yes. Where did this guy come from? He's got a runner slingers? I don't remember having them. Oh, well, okay, that's nice. And Queek and the Storm Vermin, the more elite rats, will watch their inferiors struggle and just get beaten down, as is the Skaven way. Warp Lightning Cannon is always useful. And Greenskins don't have too many ways for like pressing. Yeah, see, there's a map now. Maybe it's just like during deployment, you get it? We definitely have the numbers to like wrap, but yeah, we want to just grind them down. Because Greenskin Orc Boys are not slouches in campaign. Multiplayer, they're pretty terrible, but... Alright, 2. Put one guy back here just in case. I don't care if people save scum on their own time. Like, I don't know, who cares? But just when I'm watching it, it kind of like takes away the narrative. It's like, if you're playing campaign, you're save scumming, like, there's nothing at stake, you know? That's what's kind of cool about watching, like, legendary campaign streams, because you know, like, if they get owned, they get owned. I suppose, because I don't think you can even do the auto-saving stuff. Alright, so the main army's over here. We got the Warlock Master, and he actually has some pretty good magic now. This is going to be Queek's homeboy this campaign. He'll probably just march around with like a full stack of Skaven slaves and just like colonize and, you know, do all that kind of stuff. Let's go. Yes. Rats. Alright, so the main army will be coming. We can fast forward this a little bit. And you can see the tactical map is gone. Oh boy. Now what do we have over here that we want to pop in his army? Probably just snipe the Lord with the Warp Lightning Cannon initially. I don't think there's anything... See, I actually got to like look around the battlefield. What is this guy? Where did you come from? Oh, I was not paying attention. All right, so let's go take him out if we can. I like how he's like running back towards his army though. That's pretty cool. All right, so I think the Goblin Wolf Chariots are still here. We'll try and snipe the Lord out, obviously, if we can. We got some rats going after him, and Queek will go over there and definitely give him the business if he can. And we could give Skaven Brew to those guys, but it's a one-time use. I'd prefer to give it to something a little bit better. Although, honestly, let's do it. Yeah, because that'll speed up the DPS there. All right, so we're in position. We got some reserves we can pull over here. We have summons as well. Summons will be quite good. And it looks like the Warp Lightning Cannon has blasted that guy in the face a couple times. Yeah, look at that. Skaven Brood dudes are doing their thing. So let's get in there with Queek. Queek's a pretty scary duelist, actually. He hits quite hard. So we should be able to break this guy. And I think he was in March Dance, so no problem. Warp Lightning Cannon continuing to snipe the leadership here. Truly Skaven tactics, yes, yes. And he's broken, which is great. So we could have these clan rats chase him. We'll try and shank him. I want to get him off the battlefield for sure, but I don't want to overcommit Queek to like a pursuit there. That could lead to his inevitable early demise here. So let's get the slingers in position. They're going to go after the wolf chariot thing. I think we can basically just save the lord for other things now. And I think I want to pull back, yeah. I would love to chase that guy, but Queek is not going to be... Queek isn't the fastest of lads. All right, so the Warp Lightning Cannon should be able to see here. Unfortunately, it cannot. So let's go ahead and pull this back and kind of reposition this bad boy. Now that Orc is back, which is unfortunate, so we can actually start blasting him with the Warp Lightning Cannon. Let's pull you guys back a little bit. Slingers are in position. Let's move them out here. And now we'll start fighting. We'll get goblins fighting rats. It's pretty hilarious. Classic matchup for sure. Queek will get involved in the frontline fighting. Most certainly. That's going to be... we want to keep it a little bit tighter, though. So we're not going to engage until like the last second, more or less. All right, perfect. And we'll drop some rat summons on the archer line back here to try and temporarily shut those guys down if we can. Queek is going to collapse over here. We'll get you going over here, and you guys can go over here. And you can see we have waves upon waves of rats, so we'll certainly do a little bit of overcasting on the Warp Lightning. Try and punish those guys, and you guys can throw your pebbles at the Goblin Wolf Chariot. So yes, of course, there are going to be breaks in our formation. It's the nature of the Skaven. It's the nature of the beast. But if we can win this battle, we should be in really good shape here. We also have a Scorch. I think just saving for the Warp Lightnings might be a little bit more cost-effective. It's hard to say. And the rat summons back there, able to cause some disruption, but nothing terribly devastating. How's Queek doing? Queek's karate chopping some orc boys. And the Warp Lightning Cannon is now obstructed, so honestly, I guess we can just shoot at some archers, which is fine. We get the Warlock Engineer in combat as well. And yeah, I think we got to start Scorching, actually. Oh, that was a misclick. Oh well. Hopefully it'll still hit something. So we're going to use summons to start buffering our front line as it does collapse here, which is inevitable because we're Skaven. And good. Everything looks good so far. Queek's getting in there, and he's karate chopping some goblins. Might have a duel coming his way. The Warlock Master is perhaps going to be targeted here by the Orc Warlord, so we want to pull back a little bit. And let's get the summons in there, have them help out. You guys are here. The Goblin Wolf Chariot is taken out actually by the Skaven Slave Slingers, which is quite hilarious. Warp Lightning Cannon still doing its thing. Send in more rats. Send in the Vermintide! Queek needs some help too. We should probably pull some ratties in there to help him out if we can. Alright, so let's do that. Pull you guys in reserves. Slingers are still doing your thing, and over here we should be able to pebble down a lot of those guys. Yeah, like without the Warlock Master, imagine how like hard this would be. Like he probably has so many kills. Let's get the Orc Boys right there. Alright, the steel chairs cometh indeed. We can get these rats coming in to help. Yeah, armies, you know, we got Skaven running, but that's alright. Make sure to optimize our summons and use those bad boys to try and shut down some of the missile lines. And yeah, it looks like the Orc army is in a mass exodus for now. Again, you don't want to necessarily kill the lords. You want to like let them get strung along here, but because otherwise the army comes back and they get like a fresh stack, which can be a little bit unfortunate. All right, so the slingers are moving up here. Yes, yes. Warlock Master, get in there and fight. Warp Lightning Cannon can just keep blasting dudes as they run, probably taking out Skaven on the way, which is normal. Man, I gotta tell you guys, it is so weird not seeing the bounce of power. Alright, so we want to ignore the lords if we can. Leave those guys to their own devices. And everything looks pretty good to me. Skaven Slave Slingers just peppering into the foul orcs here. It's definitely a much slower start. Definitely a much slower start with the beta. And the Wolf Chariot is here. We can fast forward at this point. I can use my summons to try and chase down some of the riding units. I'm not sure which ones were in March Dance, though. I think one of them was in the capital, so we want to try and get them. I think Skaven are faster than Orc Boys, yeah, so we should be able to chase them down. And because I'm going to have to siege now? Actually, no, I attacked the city, so I think we're okay to just go with it here. Yeah, we'll spare you guys the... So, sorry guys, now I can read some chat. He says, Brian says, hey, I've never had a Skaven campaign get off the ground. Could you please give me one weird tip for doing well with the Ratman? Yeah, if you're playing in the new beta, which is probably going to be the new campaign eventually, recruit extra lords early. There's no more supply lines, and if you recruit a Warlock Master really quick, it's really nice. You get Warp Lightning in your first battles. raiding is really important too. Like just getting the extra lords with by themselves to just go raid enemy territories or even allied territories for extra food is pretty impactful for sure. So we have a ton of food here. This is a settlement we can go to level 2. We could sack it. I mean, the food situation isn't that great. I think we just are going to loot and occupy it. Or occupy it here, yeah. But now we're going to have to be pretty defensive here, guys, because yeah, that should be ours. Give it to us. Give it to us. And now there's just this haggard orc dude here. I think we can actually reach him here. Hopefully we can just auto-resolve this. End him! End him. Oh, okay, it pulls in everything. Yeah, that's fine. Look at that, he just did like the overhand chop on that guy. Gives us extra food too, so that's not bad. Alright, so that is good. We've got our first territory more or less secure. We are going to have public order issues until we're able to get tier 2 here. This guy here has moved to go do his raiding business. Queek is most certainly leveled up. So we're going to get Ancient Cunning because I will be laying very cunning traps for the AI here. And then we're going to go down Red Tree to get our clan rats all saucy. For our caster, I think we need to get Route Marcher. Probably should have done that earlier. We'll get Musk of Fear as well. It's a pretty good debuff. And for you, we can recruit some Skaven slaves. Yes, yes. Looks good to me. Everything is going more or less to code. Devious plan, upkeep for Skaven slaves. This tree mostly gives us the Eshin stuff. But it does lead to virulent plans, which is really good. We need the construction cavern, which we are going to be going, but I think we get the armor for clan rats. Because it's so good. It's like, in terms of like a force multiplying effect, that's really powerful. Gonna minimize here real quick. So a couple donations I did miss. My apologies. Let me go ahead and read those. From Lich109, he says, isn't save scumming technically lore friendly in both fantasy and 40k given how often Games Workshop retcons things? Yeah, perhaps lore friendly. I just don't enjoy watching it. And thank you so much for the donation, Lich109. Then also we had one from Leo Gonzalez. He says, have you ever considered streaming a campaign and boozing at the same time? Probably not. You know, I don't know how YouTube would like that. Yeah, but Leo, that's a good question. And Banry Swirl got Ancient Cunning before Red. Skaven especially benefit. Yeah, Ancient Cunning's really, really good. And Gallahan also donated $5. More warp tokens, more trophy heads. Thank you so much for the donations, guys. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, we're going in strong here. It's a pretty decent start. Obviously, we're going to go down here to get the Lost Peaks. We can colonize that. And oh, there's a gold mine down here. Oh, yes. So we have unique. We're not really trading, so I'm like kind of not caring too much about that. We don't want to get the Taskmaster's platform in such a region. So we'll probably honestly just get this guy here. And then from here, we can just get some walls. Walls are always important here. Queek, our man Queek is doing his thing. And now we just pass turn. Now we just pass turn. And thanks again for joining today, guys. I'm surprised so many people turned in for campaign, but when will you continue the head-to-head? Tomorrow. So Loremaster of Sotek and I are doing it tomorrow. He was busy today and yesterday and today, unfortunately. So we'll be doing it tomorrow. The box up on the food bar, I'll show you guys in just a moment. Loyal again. Yes, Scrotch. That's my boy. So now we can upgrade our main city, which means we can get the Taskmaster's platform next, which is going to be quite nice. If you're looking up here, these are the campaign effects. So you can see basically just the campaign effects and whatnot. This is my penalty for not having Carrick 8 peaks. So I basically suffer public order, which sucks. But we don't really need to rush and get it. And this is, you know, all the basics here. I am playing on the beta campaign, yes. So we're going to move you over here. And this is my biggest tip if you're playing Skaven in the new campaign, is just get a couple like extra lords and just have them go raid nearby territories. Your food surplus will just like skyrocket. It's very nice. So Queek is still recovering. I don't know what the situation is at the Lost Plateau. It could be an abandoned base. But that's why we have a Skaven slave army. So Queek is going to go here, and he has what encamp stance needs 50%. So we can start making our way downtown. Yeah, we could underway as well. But I think I definitely want to lick my wounds a little bit with Queek. So we're just going to kind of sit and recruit for a couple turns. Skaven slaves upkeep is super cheap, so you might as well always get like a full stack of these guys. It's just like extra bodies you can throw. Buys time for warp lightnings. And I'm thinking about getting another lord here to have him go raid, but I think we're okay right now. I think that's a little bit greedy. A little bit greedy. Yeah, you guys will get to see a Noctilus campaign. That'll probably be the one after this one. Obviously, we're going to have a rebellion here in a couple turns, so I don't think overextending is the right choice. Queek can probably go back up, honestly. We'll just have him go right here. And although we want to recruit more clan rats, so we definitely want to max out our clan rat stack if we can. Yeah, and you can see we get the extra recruitment rank on those guys, which is great. So yeah, we're going to have a rebellion here soon. And this guy can basically just, let's get him actually in the city. He's going to recruit more Skaven slaves. And honestly, like, if there's no threat, we can actually have him go settle the Lost Plateau. Growth here, not super necessary, honestly. Now we'll do some diplomacy. Who could we possibly trade with? The Silver Host or the vampires over here? I have to kind of kill them, though, because otherwise the vampiric corruption seeps into my lands. And yeah, there's nobody likes Queek, so really there's not going to be much diplomacy in this campaign. Yeah, once you get Skaven weapons teams, that's when the campaign really becomes like, I'm gonna butter your bread. Like, it gets pretty rough for the AI there. But the Construction Cavern would be my recommendation for the first one. I played Ikit, I played Skrolk, I played even a Tretch campaign on my own time. But yeah, getting the Plague Claw catapults early is like just always the best from my experience. All right, so loyalty low on Scrot. Scrot, man, what's going on with you here? It's not that low. Looks good to me. And this guy's leveling up from raiding, which is cool. See, so we're getting that steady food flow from the raid. I'm tempted to get another guy, actually, if we can get a one that starts with good loyalty and actually has like good traits. Master Assassin is fine. We don't want Grey Seers in this army. Strategist, you know, I would love to get, we'll get a Master Assassin for now, I guess. It is 825, but we can basically disband them later. But sometimes if you disband them, they rebel on you, which is not fun. Mount Arachnos, we can level up. Let's go to 8 peaks real quick, see what's cracking up here. We still have our Undercities here, obviously, so we're getting food, and discoverability is decent right now. I really want to get the Subterranean Mining Pit, but the fact that it eats 2 food a turn is really just doesn't tickle my pickle. So I could combine some of the rats here without chevrons, I think, to be a little bit more efficient with our time. You guys can be combined with other 1 chevron rats. And then we can basically combine you two. It's fine, yeah, who cares? Get some more Skaven slaves, or clan rats. And then we can start pushing. Obviously, I want to just get the rebellion out of the way here. And then from there, I mean, we could have the Skaven slave army deal with it, but yeah, it's fine. Okay. Knowledgeable is really good, for sure. So in Queek's campaign, guys, Grey Seers are really good units, yes. But in Queek's campaign, you take a penalty for Grey Seers. They all have -2 base loyalty. So basically, they turn on you really quick if you're not like really kind of treating them like a princess. So I'm trying to avoid that. Yeah, the assassin can go over and look for treasure. I'd prefer to kind of get the food for now. I really want to get the food going, the food situation, because it's just such a good multiplicative effect. You can see once we get here, we get like a public order bonus. We get extra growth, like +10, which is really nice. Mount Arachnos here is doing its thing. Have you go check down here. Let's go snoop around and see what's cracking. Man, underway stance. No way it goes that far. I'm afraid there's like a dwarf army down there that's just like waiting. So we'll have the rebellion in a couple turns. The corruption, I could turn off taxes. If I turned off taxes, it'll still come. It'll just be a little bit longer. The assassin, just to kind of appease you guys, we'll go see what's cracking here in Qatar. I don't want to overextend. Search the ruins. Okay, so I hate these puzzles so much. If you guys just want to give me the answer, I would certainly appreciate it. Throughout the old world. But okay, to solve the puzzle. A die has 6 faces. Okay. May the fates keep them rolling high, especially if you're making a word save. Let's see. Queek gets loyalty penalty with Seer. Yes, he does. Correct. In lore, what is Tretch's deal? So from what I understand about Tretch Craventail is he's like just a haggard like mountain bandit. Like him and his clan like guard mountain passes and like extort money out of people to let them pass. They're just like haggard mountain bandits. I don't know. If Sotek was here, he could explain it a little bit better. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look here. So okay, so the die has 6 faces to keep it rolling high. Like is this like a Sudoku thing? I don't even know. Like I hate these puzzles so much. It's one of my least favorite things. Schemes within schemes. You know, I got to take a look at my rights too. That's something I haven't looked at. It's second from the left. Yeah, this one here. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do that. Ah, the Talisman of Preservation. That's actually pretty good. So Queek is 100% going to get that. Skaven Brew is here, which is good. And we got some G's. We got the Shrieking Blade. That's really good. 20% ward save is incredibly awesome. Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Saving me the time of having to dwell on such things. For the rights, yeah, we need to get the Doom Engineer. Obviously, the Dominating Scheme is pretty good. After issuing an Expansionist Planning. Okay, so let's do that. So Expansionist Planning is... do this for now. And that'll unlock that scheme, which we can use next turn. And yeah, for now, we'll just kind of... I really do want to snoop down there, but I'm really afraid there's a Dwarf Army. So let's check it out, though. I mean, honestly, this is just a Skaven Slave army, but it's actually... he's pretty good. He's level 5. So I think we'll just go down there with our boy Queek when we can. Queek is just going to go over here, because that's where the rebellion will happen. Pass turn. Thanks, guys. Really do appreciate it. And now we move on. Rebellion will be happening in 2 turns, so we'll deal with that. And of course, on Legendary, there's just a lot more Rebellion shenanigans. And yeah, the vampires need to be dealt with. So that once we secure this kind of peninsula or this mountain range here, we're 100% going to go for the vampires because those guys need to pay because they'll leak vampiric corruption into our territory, which is going to be really nasty. Ambusher discovered the Beastmen. It's pretty funny. All right. So I could settle this even. I mean, what's the point of that? It's just another thing I have to babysit. So we're just going to keep raiding here and getting the extra food. Here we have this, so now we can do a couple schemes. Obviously, we don't care for the Doom Engineer yet. We'll do this one. 3 food per turn for how long? For 15, for 5 turns, so what? 15 food, we get pretty heavy growth. Recruitment cost, we'll do it. I don't know if it's worth it, but honestly, I'm not spending my money on anything right now. We're not using any mods right now, no. This is just the true OG experience here. The provincial instability is going down, so it's delaying the rebellion, which is kind of annoying because it needs to be dealt with before I can really progress. But the Skaven Slave man, he can recruit some Skaven Slaves. And we have this as well. Magic item drop chance is kind of cool. Melee attack for clan rats is quite nice. And again, this guy's raiding, so we don't care about that. We'll pass turn. I don't have trade access or diplomatic access with Clan Eshin at the moment. So we can't do that. And also, guys, again, this is on beta, and beta is much slower to start. You cannot rush tech as easily. Like, everything is a little bit trickier, which is fun. I really enjoyed the new beta campaign much more than previous ones. Yeah, the Doom Engineer is really good. He can make the Undercity as well, but it only costs 800, so we can do that. I'd rather get the food ticking and then do the Doom Engineer. Look at this. The Beastmen are just, like, lurking near me. Ambusher discovered. Where is he, even? Yeah, I don't know. Who cares? Hidden encampment, whatever. Okay, so we're going to have the rebellion here, and now we have this. So, yeah, we have the Clan MORS, which is nice. I think I want to just save up for the construction cavern. It's 3,600, which is pretty pricey, but once we start getting aggressive, that shouldn't be a problem. Queek is ready to deal with the rebellion there. Our boy Scrot is kind of lingering on the loyalty threshold. Be at war with the Silver Host. Okay, that's fine. But again, I need to secure this region. There's a gold mine here. That far outweighs the value I would be getting from the other tech. Yeah, so we're getting strength in numbers, which will be very useful. If I raid with Queek, I don't know if it'll... it takes away my income from the buildings, and yeah, it's going to happen next turn anyways. We're at -5 and we're at 97, so it will happen, and then from there, this guy can just kind of hang around and make sure that treachery does not happen. All right, so everything looks good. We're a full stack of Skaven Slaves here. The upkeep is really low, although I think I'm going to save the money for the construction cavern. Imminent Rebellion is fine. Like, I could go Taskmaster's platform here, honestly. You know, maybe I should. Maybe I should. Because, like, the public order thing is going to be really annoying if I keep leaving. We'll see how it is after all is said and done. I'll decide next turn. All right, so the rebellion's here, which is fine. Not Skrulk. Sorry, I was playing Skrulk yesterday. Our boy Queek will karate chop it, no problem. Which is good. He gets to eat a little bit. It gives us some extra food. Certainly not a bad thing. And then we're going to go just beeline it down the mountain range. And I might do the platform simply because my economy I don't think is good enough to go too crazy yet with some of the other stuff. All right. Very good. Okay, he's raiding. He's got a little haggard sack of his own. Queek will go end his world. It pulls in the garrison too. Lost some rats here. We could eat the captives. I think we'll take the food. Food is always good. See, now what's really cool is when we settle that that region to the south, we're going to be able to just go ham with the... yeah, so I think we'll go red tree now. Warp shard armor. Okay, loyalty for new recruits. Man, but it unlocks all the good stuff. Leadership, hero, self-defense. So this unlocks here. Trying to think like that's pretty good. Casualty replen rate, but it's all Skaven slaves. Armor, more armor too, actually is really nice. That's for new recruits though, so I don't think we're gonna have to worry. I think I want to unlock some of the goodies here in this tree. All right, so Queek is gonna basically just beeline it down here now, so we can go into March Dance. I think we're okay in the main territory. I think we do need the Taskmaster's platform, unfortunately. As much as I really don't want to play that game. Military crackdown. It'll be improving. Taxes, of course, are an issue. I like how this guy is just constantly bouncing between like loyal and disloyal. These rats ain't loyal, my friends. These rats ain't loyal. Alright, so we're getting pretty close. Yeah, we will suffer some attrition if we go down there. He's raiding there. I could recruit another lord here to go raid in this region. Let's see what other quests I have. Purge the dead things. Yeah, I mean, it's just whatever. It's not even that good of a perk there. We'll get the Scheme of Doom going in 3 turns, and then we'll set up we'll send something to go create a glorious Under Empire somewhere. Yes, perfect environment to listen to while you paint your Caradron Overlords. Glad to hear, man. Are you painting the 40k squats that happen to end up in fantasy? That's basically what they are, right? Yeah, they're the flying dwarves. It does happen in fantasy, though. There are flying dwarves. So yeah, hopefully we can stabilize here. The taxes, we have to get some public order. You know, normally if this were on a lower difficulty, I think I would be able to get away with it, but I'm just going to play it safe. Now, the dwarf army is going to be quite annoying. Our clan rats are pretty saucy. Okay, so we're going to get some Gs for doing that, which is nice. This scheme is going to allow us to get 133 per turn. We could upgrade this to get some more growth and also income, which is nice. I think doing that is probably wise. Now our boy Queek is going to head down there, and I just really have to hope there's not like a Dwarven Doomstack lurking. Hopefully, like just through sheer attrition, we can work it out here. All right, so let's go settle this Lost Plateau here. Oh, okay. So unfortunately, that Skaven slave army is going to take some attrition. We don't have enough to colonize it. Curse the Baggins. Hold on. So we're going to slow this roll down a little bit, and then we're going to colonize it. We can go pretty high here. I think I'll just do a tier 2 settlement. Save the food for the big one here. So from here, we can get some walls and what other infrastructure? Maybe just like a rubbish pit or something. Cool. So we just have to win a battle with Queek's army. That looks good. The Skaven Slave Legion will continue to mend. We could combine them, but I do want the numbers still, so I think I'm going to hold off on that. You're going to continue raiding. The Taskmaster's platform will be done in just a second. And did we get a level up on you? No, we did not. No, we did not. And now we have the quest for the Warp Shard armor, so we just have to win one battle with Queek's. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, MORS, in terms of campaign strength, is by far the weakest. But they're it's fun because it's a challenge also, you know? The other, I think that Ikit Claw is like probably the most OP campaign in the game. He's just like so powerful. The workshop, the nukes, like it's like, oh, I'm about to lose the campaign. You just have this get out of jail free card. Now, Ikit Claw's campaign was a blast. I love it. There's nothing wrong with it. Enjoy it. It's just, as far as like difficulty, I think Queek is, and Tretch might be harder than Queek. I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. All Skaven factions are pretty strong. Oh yeah, look at that. We got a fat paycheck. And we have the Taskmaster's platform, which I believe it unlocks some sort of plans. Yeah, the devious plans here. What do we get here? Yeah, mostly just like stuff that's not as good as what we're doing. Ruthless Plans does give us food. This is like a really good general one, so we're going to go that direction for now. Our clan rats are getting melee attack, charge bonus, all kinds of good stuff. So Granite Massif can be leveled up as well. Khalida, you know, Khalida and I can be friends. Khalida seems like she's really taking it to the vampires. So if Khalida and I are pals, then I basically expand out this direction. It would be nice to have a trade partner. And she hates vampires a lot. So maybe we pal up with Khalida. If she gets stomped by like Krokar or someone else coming down from the south, yeah, we'll feel it out. You know what? Let's do it. No, she doesn't want it anyways. Okay, she doesn't like the rats. That's fine. I stick my head out and try and do some diplomacy, and I'm rejected. Like a piece of trash. All right, minimizing real quick, guys, to make sure I didn't miss anything. We're all good. Perfect. All right, so down here we have you. You are still doing your thing, but we know the ferocious Dawi lurk in the shadows. Queek does have a 20 stack. I don't know how strong Carrick Zorn is going to be, but it has a gold mine, so basically there's no choice here. Yeah, and honestly, we could like secure this whole like region here and have like a big shape here. If Khalida is able to flush out the vampires, then that's something. We need the Warlock Master with us, and I think if we go underway, yeah, he can lick his wounds for another turn. Man, I definitely... It's a shame that, yeah, colonizing with that many Skaven slaves is something. But the dwarves, can they reach me? They could underway, maybe. I don't know what their army situation's like. We need to go underway to ignore the attrition here. You know, who cares? They're just freaking... We'll merge the Skaven slaves. It's going to save us a ton of money. I really didn't want to, but at this point it's like, eh. And you can, we can boot you out. Nope, actually that's going to hurt loyalty. I forgot about that. In the Skaven campaign, you got to be really careful. We will get some more pebbles to throw at the dwarves. Although we really need you to be close. Because, like, again, if a dwarf army pops up and karate chops me without my caster, I'm going to be in really bad shape in this campaign. If you help beat down the vampire, she'll love you. Yeah, I will eventually, but she's honestly taking matters into her own hands here. Yeah, she doesn't want that right now. She'll want it eventually, because I'm going to go... Well, now I can safely expand out this direction. Once public order is like stable in this region, it's much different than population surplus in the World's Edge Mountains. Khalida and Queek, the Grand Alliance, the ultimate romance in Warhammer Fantasy. It's happening here on this stream. Yeah. Good old Tomb Kings. Who would have thought? The Grand Alliance of rats and skeletons. Once more into the night. So now we're going south. We have that Beastman army, which is making me really uncomfortable because they just kind of hang out around my base. See, they're literally like just lurking here. I don't know what they're... Okay, so for you, we can do tougher than he seems. And we'll do... Honestly, it doesn't really matter. We'll give him something that, yeah, when in enemy region. He's basically just going to be raiding. We're not going to... So we'll just make him an annoying, like, Skaven corruption spreader guy. Alright, so Harsh Quotas is pretty good. Growth and all that good stuff. The Bray Herds come. Oh, lovely. The Bray Herds are here. That's why you build walls at every settlement. You can see our garrisons are pretty good across the board. It can definitely fend off most Skaven armies. So at this point, do we run down here? I think we run so we can like get some eyes on the situation first. Okay. Okay, we can definitely probably take those Dwarven armies. This guy definitely looks like fresh fish. So what we do here is, are we going to have enough to get into ambush? See, I could get ahead in ambush? No. I can only... That's underway, so we need to switch out of that stance firstly and foremost. So we can't quite get in front of him to do the ambush. So we're just going to go right back here. We shouldn't be suffering attrition. I think it's just the... Yeah, there's no attrition here. Okay. So we're going to go for an ambush here. I don't even need the ambush to work, per se. I just need, like, an open field battle. So my artillery and my rat summons can be really good. And then from there, we take the gold. We take the trinkets. Okay, so we got some upgrades here. We can do the rubbish pit here as well. It does give us Untainted, which I suppose is kind of counteracted to the Nest Nursery. Do we have any unique buildings in this region? Yeah, we do have the exotic animal trainer, which actually does start giving food. So yeah, I think we should switch to that. So Mount Arachnos is the... where is it? Does it say which city it is? Mount Arachnos is the one. Okay, so at Mount Arachnos we can... but the growth building's pretty nice, but does it give food as well? It does not. Okay, so we're gonna switch that, actually. We'll save our money here. we can do the perform the rite to get the big juicy Doom Engineer. And what's really nice about him is he can go create a excellent laboratory somewhere. So, you know, he's going to go on a great conquest of the north. Just see what kind of nice cities we can find to spread our Skaven love. And pass turn. We're doing it, my friends. Thanks again for joining. It's been really fun today. I actually really have been getting the itch for campaign lately. I have. Tomorrow we'll have another head-to-head stream, and then on Saturday, this coming Saturday, guys, we have the faction war. The glorious faction war cometh. Yeah, we need Carrick Zorn, though. I'm hoping... Oh, we're not even at war with them, I don't think. That's probably... Okay, I should have declared war on them. My bad there. Okay, well, it is what it is. For some reason, I just assumed the dwarves were at war with me here.
You dare approach a lord of the Dowie in
Yeah,
such
we're
a
gonna
manner?
declare war, buddy. You can come out with your haggard stacks and... Okay, so we're at war with them now, so that was a bit of a mistake, but it's okay. It's not a huge deal, honestly. And now we can do this. Get that because it does give food, which I did not notice before. We'll get you running up this way, preparing to create your glorious Under Empire. And now, military crackdown. That Beastman army really is like, they could come take my capital. However, if they do take my capital, I can come back and resettle it as like a high-level capital at this point because my food situation is really good. You're going to continue raiding, which is fine because you're like seriously helping with the food situation. We have the harsh quotas coming. Let's pass. So the dwarves... Oh, what? No, what? I did not give you a move order, did I? Okay, well, nonetheless, they're still visible, so the dwarves might come out and get them. Oh, that's so annoying. That is so obnoxious. Because, did I give him a move order on accident or something? Okay, let's see if the dwarves come out, though. I might have to just put them in March Dance to make them look... Yeah, okay. That actually ended up working because they walked into the ambush. Probably auto-resolve this. It's just one of the armies, but that's enough here. Although, okay, so what do they have? Dwarf Warriors, Quarrelers. If I don't auto-resolve... I'm trying to think of how much damage this will do.
Gouger is ready.
Did a lot more than I probably would have taken, but it's okay. We'll go for the casualty replan.
Queek master.
Will that even give us much back? No, not really. Okay. Okay, that's fine. It's just kind of a... I don't know, maybe I should have fought that. So we got... Ooh, we got some good items. Potion of Toughness on Queek is really good, actually. Oh, great. We've encountered the annoying beastmen. Okay, so with Queek's enemies defeated, he is prompted by his pitiful inferiors to return to his previous clan MORS duties. After all, Naduel would not look kindly on those who ignored his commands. What? Warp Shard Armor? Splat the rat? Be the bigger rat? We'll be the bigger rat, I guess. I don't know. Amassed a treasury of 14,000! Oh my goodness, alright, well...
Warlord Queek Headtaker.
Yeah, I should have fought it there, yeah. Like, I didn't expect to take that kind of damage. I could go and do a camp stance, but it kind of, like, defeats the point here. So, alright, so Crimson Guard gives us Storm Vermin recruitment. This gives us Public Order. Life is cheap. Casualty replan is especially useful. Also buffs up our clan rats. Yes. Life is cheap. If you're going to in camp, how does that do? For us licking our wounds here. So let's move this guy forward a little bit and just kind of scout out and see what the dwarves have in that city. Okay, they have a pretty small stack, but they have like Longbeards and other troops. I honestly could just keep trolling these guys, really, and just like come back and forth and just keep baiting out the armies. Like, I wonder if that army in there would fall for it again. Like, is the AI that silly? So we'll just put this guy in like March Dance here. Just be like, Anakin, I'm too weak. And then you can just be like right here. Like, does the AI just fall for these tricks over and over again?
Disgrace my ancestors. Run for MORS. Move.
We'll find out. All right, I'm going to try and ambush again, see if you can pull that army out. I don't know if you can keep doing it. That would be pretty ridiculous if you could just keep abusing it like that. We could do this level 2. Honestly, I don't think it's worth the money right now. We have that going. We could level these places up, but there's just so much stuff. I'd like to get the Warp Shard armor. And for Homeboy here, our glorious engineer, we'll just kind of keep sending him up. We'll probably go do Kara as a Karak, so we'll just like send him up here to go do his thing. Garrick 8 Peaks is still, you know, got our glorious Skaven Undercity in it. So our food situation's quite good. Here, I would like to get this. And if I do this, it'll eat some of the population surplus. So I think we're just going to save it for the capital. And it wants us to build. It's like build us. Do that, it's fine. All right, so the ambush round 2 waits. They do? They keep falling for it? Really? Oh, all right, well, we'll see. So Queek waits again. We will fight this one, though, for sure. I don't want to take those same kind of casualties. Because I could just, like, throw the Skaven slaves in. But, yeah, once we get Carrick Zorn, we're going to be in really, really good shape. Like, I'd be really surprised if that Dwarven army came out again. Like, okay. It looks like I was discovered. The ambush was foiled. The Haggard Vampires want an alliance. No, thank you. I don't know how much longer we're going to stream. Probably another hour. There should be sound. I hear sound. Do you guys not hear game sound? No, it's controls. I mean, there's sound on. You go a little bit louder for you guys.
What?
Yes. Okay, so we'll try this again. We'll pull him a little bit further back. Pull you back here. We're going to go into the ambush dance once again and see if we can bait out this Dwarven army, which is only nine models there. So we can get this because it gives us food, which is really nice. I'm tempted to start settling here. Public order is actually like officially stable here, it looks like. We have 100 food, so when we get this Carrick Zorn here, man, we're going to settle that, and like that's going to give us our construction caverns and like our other really good buildings. That's going to be juicy. You continue raiding, little buddy. We don't need to upgrade this yet. We'll just kind of hoard onto our cash here for now. All right, so he continues to head north. Yeah, it might just be you, bud, if you're not hearing sound. Yeah, we're definitely going to go to Karaza Karak and get that going. This has actually been really fun. I'm enjoying this campaign. Legendary seems challenging for sure, but you just have to be more cautious, I think. In other campaigns, you can, or, you know, it seems you can be a little bit more reckless, but here it's like, if you slip up once, then the compounding buffs against you really start to hurt. All right, so we got the Dwarf army in an ambush. Look at that bounce. That's actually kind of scary. Like those... How did he get so many units? Like, he had 9 guys. Did he have another army coming? We can decline the attack. Now, can we win this is the question. I think so. With Queek and the magic. Yeah, it's going to be hard, though, because we're really damaged, but I think we can. So we're just going to, like, just go crazy on the rat summons here. This is actually not... We could lose this fight. We could lose this. But granted, there is a lot of missile units that we can swarm. It is an ambush, too, which means we get to collapse on all the archery units really quickly. We have a pretty good caster. I could have sworn I only saw 9 units, but I guess on the higher difficulties, the AI cheats and just, like, recruits super quick. It's just our units are so damaged. But, yeah, our clan rats have good combat stats because of an armor as well. I mean, if we lose this, it's not the end of the world. Queek can just fall back and recruit next turn. We have 10 summons. We have a Warp Lightning Cannon. Granted, the ambush isn't the best here. Yeah, I think we fight it. Yeah, we're gonna fight it. We're doing it. We need to like push the pace a little bit. Okay, Legendary allows AI to recruit more units than normal. Got it. Yeah, this is a very losable battle, and honestly, the ambush here isn't the best because I have the artillery advantage. So part of me was like, if I can just goon the Dwarf Lord with Queek and Homeboy, the Warlock Master, who both have great AP values, and honestly, part of me is like, do I even want to ambush them here? Because the ambush is kind of far. They're still going to get their missiles in position. So that could be like the top ambush coming here. The Warp Lightning Cannon should probably be like down at the bottom of this gully. It's like shooting over here. Because if I go here, then I can get a lot of Warp Lightning shots. And then flank them in the back. The Storm Vermin will be very good against Dwarf Warriors. Not like amazing, but they will endure. Yeah. So we certainly have a hard fight. Dwarves are like very difficult in general. Like in campaign, they're just very, very strong. So the Warp Lightning Cannon down here is good. Where are our reinforcements coming from? Yeah, the Warlock Master we need to get into combat for sure. Honestly, with the Warlock Master not here yet, part of me is like very apprehensive about this. These guys are all hidden here. So I think what we'll do is we'll do like some kind of sneaky ambushes here. So this will be Alpha Strike Group. Number 5. Ready, ready. We'll have some rats hiding in the trees here. And then basically the rest of the army will be down at the bottom of the gully. Because we need that Warlock Master. And then we can have you kind of harassing a little bit up here. He can just like come up on the high ground and lure the dwarves away. And then you guys can be group 1. The Storm Vermin will be waiting in the trees here. And what else do we have? I think we have a couple more troops hiding here. So 4 and 5 are ambush groups. We'll have you in 3. And then the rest of the rats down here. And I think that's okay. Yeah, I think we got the reinforcements coming. Definitely gamble. Wins magic sucks. Come on! Ronaldo's with the Skaven this day. He is with us. Alright guys, hard battle here for sure. Start battle. So we need to come out and start harassing them first. The Warp Lightning Cannon can just start ripping into pretty much whatever it can see. And yeah, this gutter runner up on the high ground is going to like ambush. I'm hoping the dwarves will charge the Warp Lightning Cannon position. Wait, where are our reinforcements? Are they not coming? Guys? Oh, is my army too full? Oh my god, I was like... For a second, I was like, oh god. This isn't happening. Alright, so these rats need to run over here. Just scurry, flee. Yes, yes. Warp Lightning Cannon is shooting into units. Honestly, though, the Corlers aren't the worst of it. The worst of it is the... Yeah, let me just scoot you up and just keep shooting. That's fine. The worst of it is the infantry. Because we can, like, swarm the Corlers with our clan rats and destroy them. So you can see we've successfully kind of pulled the dwarf army a little bit out of position. The Warp Lightning Cannon can just scoot up and shoot. We have our ambush in the trees. We got to be careful that we're not discovered. So let's pull back here a little bit. We have good magic, though, too. Queek, as far as items, I forgot to switch the Potion of Toughness onto him. Yeah, Death Runners just own dwarves, for sure. So I'm hoping they'll go towards the music here. Let's fast forward a little bit. The Warp Lightning Cannon blasting into that chunky position. We'll also get the Warlock Master coming out. He can like start casting some Scorches and other effects like that. So we're going to play a little bit of Tether with the dwarves. Which is actually, you know, one way to beat them in multiplayer as well. We have the speed advantage, right? So why play anything else? Get you guys here. You guys here. Skaven Slaves can be the first glorious line of defense against the dwarves. Get these guys back. See, what we're trying to do is we're trying to keep the missile units back here while their main line advances, so then my clan rats can come out of the trees and get the big jump. I feel so wrong going after my fellow Dawi, but guys, it has to happen in this campaign, unfortunately. Garrick Zorn actually did kind of want an alliance with us, which is weird. Yeah, but these infantry are the real issue, the dwarf warriors. Miners, clan rats can defeat miners, which is fine. So let's get you coming out here, running back. I don't want to lure him into the trees so he can see my ambush. Let's get the slingers coming down here as well. Horned One's wishes. We can pounce out with that group now. Strike Team Bravo. And Warp Lightning's probably not worth doing here at this moment. I do have rat summons too. I can go full Ratatouille here. So he's sending up some dwarf warriors, so we pull back into the trees now, which is fine. And what this allows us to do is isolate the... we can isolate like the ones that advance on their own. We're basically just trying to pull them apart. Yeah, they can chase up in the trees if they want. What is this, the Dwarf Lord here? He's getting a little bit greedy. We can send some Skaven Slaves to go fight him. Alright, so some of the dwarf army's advancing, some of it is not. We have 9 rat summons in the pocket. Start shooting at some of the other dwarf warriors here who are in good shape. And our rats, once again, hiding in the trees. Pull you guys back. We're having to be real gamey here, guys. Real gamey. So yeah, the dwarf army's very disconjointed right now, so I don't mind taking some like kind of loose engagements here. So Queek and his Storm Vermin can go ahead and kind of pressure into this. We'll get you guys coming down here. We'll get you guys here, you guys here. We'll get a rat summon to shut down those archers while we take the engagement. So Storm Vermin, get in there. Queek, get in there. And you get in there as well. And you rats, get in there. Send you guys up and around, you guys up and around. You guys come down, you guys come down, and you guys back into the trees. Alright, so the Dwarf Lord is just like has a hard-on for those guys over there, which I'm not sure why. We'll give a little buff here and cast a little loving Warp Lightning right there. And good, so the rat summons get into the archers. You guys come down here, you guys pull back. And now where are the archers? Okay, so we'll just kind of continue doing our thing. Queek has pretty good AP. He's actually pretty efficient at cutting through Dwarven troops, as is the Warlock Master. The rat summon's doing its thing. Got to check the back, and you can see I have so much in reserve too. So let's get this slingers up, actually. They're going to be helpful here. Great, so this dwarven position is pretty much overrun, and they're basically just meandering in the forest, not really doing much to us. And we have the speed advantage, so we could just kind of kite them in different directions here. So we'll run you up into the trees, pull you guys down through the center here, down through the center, and down through the center there. Great. All right, so the missile units are back online here. Let's go ahead and summon some rats to try and pin them in. Pull the Skaven slaves is a bit of a distraction here. You guys can go fight, you guys can go fight as well. And the Warp Lightning Cannon, we need to start getting some choicer targets if we can. Alright, great. So yeah, we've got a bit of a surround here on their archers in the back, which is great. Let's pull the clan rats to try and peel those dwarf warriors off. Now we've another Warp Lightning, so let's drop it right in that mass of dwarf warriors. We do have the blasting scroll here. Queek's doing good. He's just chopping up the dwarf warriors, which again are our biggest existential issue here. Get you guys over here to start throwing pebbles at these dwarf warriors if we can. And yeah, the dwarf lord's coming. Honestly, we could just target him with like one unit of clan rats at a time. We have our ambush over here. You can see the trap is indeed sprung here. All of his missile units are running for the hills. And now we come in for the pincer with our other side. Yes, Skaven tactics. Yes, yes. That's how they have to defeat the superior foe, I suppose. So we're able to overwhelm this position. We have Skaven slave slingers thrown here. So now we'll collapse on these guys, which are very naked and alone. Unfortunately, we're going to have to fight a hard siege after this, but we could just honestly try and starve them out. Yes. Use another rat summon to shut those guys down. The dwarf lord's just fighting clan rats until the sun and stars die out, which is nice. And we have Scorch. Scorch is pretty terrible against dwarves. It's bad against armor, so not too excited about that. I don't know what stance this guy was in. The dwarf lord just doing his thing. Great. So now these coilers are going to get hunted by clan rats. We have rats all over his missile units, pretty much fully enveloped in that respect. And we've been able to disconjoint his army. The head-to-head is going to be tomorrow, guys. Sotek was not free today, so as much as I wanted to, the man's got not priorities, but he's got things going on. He's got other projects he's working on. All right, so let's go ahead and drop another one of these Warp Lightnings here. Great, so all the Coilers are being hunted. Hunt the Coilers. Is there anywhere I need to use rat summons? We can actually use it here just to help in that general fight, because everything else is going pretty well. Now, Queek and the Warlock Master can come beat down the Dwarf Lord at this point. Pull back these Storm Vermin, let them rest, and just use the chaff to try and deal with everything else. Yes, chase, chase, yes, yes, my brave Skaven slaves. See, we took almost no damage, man. If I had just fought that first battle, like, this would have been so much easier. Chase them off. Throw them slingers at those dwarf warriors there. Warp Lightning Cannon can, yeah, honestly, just shoot at these spoilers here, if you can.
Yes, ready.
Charge him. Charge him. What do we have over here? Yeah, Coilers being chased down. Get him. Get them. So the Dwarf Lord and Queek should be in battle soon. The Warlock Master is coming, and he's still kind of tar-pitted, so that means he's going to not get the jump on us. The Pebbles should be enough to finish them off. We got some troops in the back. Imagine if we could see the bounce power right now. It'd be potion of toughness here. We'll use that. Queek's coming in as well. We got to check the itemization on our characters here in a moment. Drop some Skaven slaves out there. All right, great. Those Coilers have been dealt with. They're shattered. Definitely want to kill them to the man, because he's going to be able to probably fall back into his keep. So we want to like do as much damage as humanly possible here, or ratly possible. Now, how's Queek doing? Want to make sure he's not losing to the Dwarf Lord. Okay, he's not. And the Warlock Master definitely giving him the biz. We have a wild Warp Lightning Cannon. No targets nearby though. We don't have Death Frenzy either, so it is what it is. How many of you guys are left here? 16? Yeah, let's chase him down. Alright, the Skaven ambush worked and we took minimal damage. So we do need to finish off as much as we can. So let's go ahead and go here. Go here if we can. There's, looks like some of the guys are trying to escape here, so we'll get some clan rats to head them off. And Queek and company, we do not want to kill the Dwarf Lord. We want to save him and butter him up so they don't get a free Lord. Yes, we did it. Thank you, Banry. Yeah, Skaven are one of my better multiplayer factions as well, so I kind of have a topical understanding of how their units work. Although campaign is a whole nother beast for sure. The skills do translate though, like in terms of battle. We need to take those guys out if we can. Don't let them escape. The ambush helped. The dwarves weren't able to maintain a formation, and we were able to kind of pull them apart. Yeah, looks good to me. Looks good to me. The rats reigning triumphant over that dwarf army. Man, we really ran that army over too. They have like nothing left. Took almost no damage on our forces. The ambushes, I'm telling you, the cunning Skaven tricks. Do you wear shoes inside the house? No, I do not. Lady Turin makes sure of that. My lovely wife. I have to admit, when I was a young lad, I did though. It was kind of like in growing up in where I grew up. I kind of want to take the food with the money, to be honest. Casualty replenishment isn't helpful. Man, that's a lot of money. Yeah, we're taking it. Queek and Scrod have both leveled up. Our Warlock Master is just trundling in the fields, heading to Karazakarak, his glorious quest. All right. And I'll minimize here, take a look at some chat. And we'll do it. We're doing good. Harsh Quotas is done, so we got the growth. We're pretty rich, and our food is insane. We have 103. Rating this guy, honestly, I don't know if he even needs to anymore. So our boy Scrot here, let's get Death Frenzy. It's really good. I like that we just have like a dedicated caster here. Now, what here is perhaps, yeah, armor for, this is really good. Upkeep for clan rats. Oh, give me that. Oh, look at that economy booming. So let's get Scrot, our boy Scrot.
Machines and then sorcery.
Machines and sorcery, yes. That's your jam, dude.
Say, move.
Man, it's like, even with that victory, this is still not going to be a good fight for us.
No, I will not.
He is super damaged, though. We have magic. We have a ton of clan rats. Like, can we win this siege? Longbeards, like Thunderers. There's so many things that are just so bad for us. If I do heal up, then he heals up and recruits like another Dwarven Doomstack. Like, I feel like I really need to push the tempo. Yeah. No, don't go to work. Enjoy the stream. Anna has changed my ways with the shoes in the house. She is the master of the household. All right, so we have that all going. Honestly, guys, I feel like we kind of have to go for it here. I wish I could recruit some RORs or something, but like, it's not going to get any easier than this. It's not going to get any easier. So let me just dwell on it for a second. Oh, Clan Molder is going to be insane. Yeah, that'll be fun when they come out. I think we can still win it. I don't think I have a choice, really, guys. I could lay another ambush and like lure him out with the Skaven Slave army. But like, I am so beat up right now is the thing. We'll siege them, maybe. Let's actually just like starve them out. Like, look at the bounce of power. How many turns until they would surrender? Okay, so they would start suffering attrition. So, let me think if that's worth it. Okay, so their army healed up pretty well, but thankfully they did a lot of damage. But that is still a really good quality army. But I think with the amount of Skaven bodies I can throw at them, we can still win it with like magic. But man, Queek is beat up too. In open field, this would be really easy, because we could just surround them and like spam summons. And I think we do that. So let's see if we can bait the AI into an open field battle, at which point I think we'll be in a very huge state of advantage. I could even recruit another lord here and send him down. That might not be a bad idea, because I can't let that Dwarven army recruit again. But man, Longbeards are so good. It's gonna like, Queek is gonna have to just carry hard.
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
All right, so Queek. We have Skaven Brew. Potion of Toughness is on him. Honestly, having Potion of Toughness on the other guy isn't a bad idea either. Shrieking Blade is still his best jam here. They are in March Dance, which is good. I can settle this at the max level, so honestly, there's not really a downside to leveling up this bad boy. You're doing your thing. And now, set examples, gives leadership +3, but where does that lead? Campaign movement range, carved tunnels is pretty good. Take everything, numbers beyond counting, upkeep for Skaven slaves is fine. Devious plans isn't super useful for us, but again, it does get to virulent plans, which is really strong. So I think we might do that. Just because Virulent Cleanse is really good. It gives you food capacity, and yeah, we'll just go that direction. Okay. All right. The Potion of Toughness on Queek could be nice for sure, but it's also nice having it on my caster. He's a little bit less resilient. I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about it, to be frank. Yeah, I think switching it is actually the right idea. And then on Homeboy, you can go ahead and give him the Skaven Brew. Yeah, that's fine. Is there any extra equipment I can give him? No, all the goodies are on the Headtaker. A little bit sparse on equipment here. And he continues his quest to Kara's a Karak. Far over the Ratchy Mountains cold. So the siege continues. They will start suffering attrition. And honestly, I'm not in a rush. Like, the turn times are so fast now in Mortal Empires, I'm... Oh man, Khalida just went balls deep and took out the Silver Host down there. Okay. Khalida could be something. We got to deal with these dwarves, though. Like, dwarves are the toughest faction, I think, to deal with in early game for, like, almost everyone. Okay, they're fighting the battle in open field. This is where... Hey, sweetheart. You can just take it. This is where we deal with... I still want to stay at the max tier of food. I think 8 is enough, although honestly, I'm going to get a lot of food if I win this, so... We're going up to 11 charges here, guys, because this is not going to be easy. Basically has a Thane and, like, a beast mode army here. Alright. You guys want the full version of the song? Yeah, they're going to sally out. Oh, a choke battle. That's actually really, 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 really good for us. Because we have AoE magic. Granted, Scorch doesn't do much, but it's like, you know, spamming Warp Lightning on bogged down infantry is like really strong, and Warp Lightning into a blob is going to be good from the cannon. Alright, that's solid. This is like really, really good for us. So yeah, we're going to just basically have the Warp Lightning cannon be sitting up here on this hill where it should have a good vantage point. Unfortunately, one of the models is destroyed. So we'll have wave 1, wave 2, and then the Storm Vermin and Queek. Storm Vermin can be wave 3. Queek can just be hanging out here, just ready to party. Get a couple loose rats over here. I don't know how the AI is going to like approach that, but with the slingers over here and start deployment, start battle. So definitely want my caster to get here quick. Come, my rats. Get over here, precious. Slingers are actually pretty useful. I mean, it doesn't do a massive ton of damage, but it does add up. So let's get the slingers here. How many slingers do we have? 3, I think. Yeah. Get them right there. The dwarf army comes. They collapse on us. We'll definitely send in the Skaven slaves first. So the beleaguered, haggard Skaven slaves. Yes. Alright, so Warp Lightning Cannon is... If I can snipe the beat up Dwarf Lord before the approach... Man, but Longbeards are so good. Like, they're such powerful units. Our Clan Rats are pretty good because of the chevrons and some of the traits we've gotten, but... Okay, so now we need to start shooting. Quarrelers we don't care too much about. I think the Clan Rats, none of our Clan Rats are shielded, but... I'd rather, like, deal with the infantry. Yes, Clan Rats, sally forth. I don't think they're going to come this way. I think they're just going to go right up the pipe. Let's get the pebbles like on the flanks here so they can get a good angle and just keep throwing in. Alright, so the Dwarf Lord is going to be tough to kill, but if we can take out the leadership, it makes Queek's life a little bit safer. So we'll see what kind of damage we can get going. I do have 10 summons. I'm going to use them to keep buffering our formation in this long, grindy fight. Aside from allying with Deathmaster, yeah, honestly, we're going to expand out into the Badlands and hopefully have an ally in Khalida, like in the corner. So the Warp Lightning Cannon is hitting the Dwarf Lord, but yeah, it's not going to be super great. We need to kill the Longbeards. Those guys are just like raid bosses. Skaven Slaves taking the initial volleys, which is great. As soon as the main Dwarf army advances away from the gun line, I can start like spamming summons. Also on top of that, guys, I think I'm going to grab some rats and like go for a flank. Yeah. Yes, Skaven Slaves, eat those glorious shafts to the face. Warp Lightning Cannon should be shooting into a very bunched up, massive Longbeards. Thunderers are pounding into the Skaven Slaves, which is to be expected. We need to get you up there, though. What are you doing? Hiding on that hill, man. Put you in guard mode here. So the first of the dwarves are coming in. We'll get Queek up there. I got to make sure he doesn't get caught in like thunder fire, though. So these guys are going to halt for just a second. We need the dwarves to commit more to this frontline fight. We're getting some good damage. But yeah, we'll get Warp Lightning soon. And now comes the main force. And the slingers are peppering in, which is good. It's going to be hard, but I think we can get this. And now comes the flank. And also summons. Let's hold off on the summons for a quick moment. We want to really make sure the main infantry line comes to fight us here. So you guys coming here. Our caster is in position to start using his magic. And the rats are going to come around for a wild flank. And now we can... Thunders will be obstructed for most of the fighting. Actually, it doesn't look like it. No, let's go ahead and summon some rats back there. Alright, we got reserves on reserves. Queek is doing his thing. And you don't want to use Warp Lightning on those units here. Okay, so some of the Dwarf Warriors are peeling back in. Alright, let's go ahead and get in here. The Warlock Master has to fight as well. He's pretty good in combat. Drop Warp Lightning here if we can. The Storm Vermin will come up once things get a little bit dicier. Great. So now comes the Great Flank. The Great Flankening. And I hate that that notification icon. It always blocks really important stuff. Storm Vermin will fight well against Longbeards. Okay, we got to pull you back because if we lose our caster, we basically lose. The Thane's coming in as well, so let's get some elite troops in here to kind of tarp it. And now that the rats are in the walls here in the back, get you guys shutting them down. Let's get you guys over here. The rats are swarming. Kind of keep shooting back here if we can. And the Storm Vermin have gotten in position, which is good. All right. So now we have a Thane who's a little bit isolated here. I think Queek should be able to shank him pretty good. Warp Lightning, we can go ahead, and I'm a little bit afraid to overcast because of the damage potential, but we'll do it. So Queek's going in for an assassination attempt. Warlock Master needs the help as well. And we're all over his back line here, which is great. We need to just be really aggressive. Come on, Queek, I need you to carry. Oh, Queek overextends. That's not good. Okay, he needs to get back. Warlock Master can keep beating here. If Queek dies, I'm in big, big trouble. Come on, Queek. Get back. Where is he even? I can't even see him. Okay, there he is. Okay. Okay, Queek, turn around and fight now. And we can pull you rats in up here. Queek taking a bit of damage from the Thane, actually. So we can do a Death Frenzy here. Let's pull back. Get some of the rats pulling in here to tarp it. The Death Frenzy will make our force very, very strong. Reserve's running a little bit thin, but we have 1,000,000 summons, so that's totally fine. The Dwarven backline is certainly in a little bit of trouble. And it looks like he is broken, which is huge. So now we just get Skaven Slave Slingers and go chase him down, and we can rear charge here. Drop some summons here. Queek goes in for the rear attack there. Oh, the Thane came back. How did he come back so quick? Man. Alright, so let's pull back. You gotta be really, really careful with this. Pop over here real quick if we can. Our Warp Lightning Cannon is, we're gonna take it off fire at will. And just save the ammo for, kind of a more clutch moment. And Queek and his Warlock Master doing a good job here. Let's get a Warp Lightning in this blob. Queek is doing some serious work this campaign, I must admit. Unfortunately, he does magic damage because that stupid item I equipped him like a fool. Charge, rats. So the Dwarven backline is certainly in a lot of trouble back here. Although they pulled some warriors back, which is fine. If they're not in the front line, then it's less drama for Queek. See if we can get this going, too. I'm going to save the rest of my wins for to maximize my pool. I don't even have to send them in because of the summons. Queek, come on, get in there. We need you and your buddy here to win. We have more rat summons to bog them down. And we got the Dwarf Lord. That's really big. The Dwarf Lord going down here is huge. Yes! We got the missile pieces shut down. We got clan rats all over his guns. Oh, no, 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 no. There's the thunder line right there. No, 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 no. Not in my house. Slingers, just keep throwing your pebbles wherever you can. Another Warp Lightning Cannon. Let's drop it in the middle of the Longbeard blob. This Warlock Master has been Queek's best friend for quite some time here. So he can start shooting into those guys back here. And yes, the Dwarf Lord has been assassinated. All right. Headtaker doing work. Send in just reserves. Just summon bodies into the morass now. Pebble throwers. Just throw your pebbles here at the Lord. Oh, he's still alive. Okay, so he's still there. But Queek has great AP, so does the Warlock Master. That's why Warlock Masters are probably like the best secondary lords. Like way better than Skaven Warlords, like exponentially better. Magic and similar combat prowess. Come on, sign me up. I think we got this. I think it's over. The dwarves are certainly running out of steam here.
Ready, steady, kill!
Get in there, rats. And the Longbeards are all breaking. It's going to be army losses. And we don't need to chase since I believe this was a settlement battle, so. Ooh, Stormvermin holding strong. I should have been checking on them. I was not. Yes! Victory! Victory! Hickett is pretty darn good on campaign with the Forbidden Workshop. Yes, he is. Well, Legendary isn't fair, but we're still doing it, guys. I think if we can secure these 2 first starting provinces, the campaign will be like smooth sailing from there. I don't know though. We'll find out. And again, thanks for joining, guys. It's always fun to see people hanging out for some of the off content, not multiplayer stuff. All right, so we will take the food. So we're about to go crazy. Oh, I should have chased then. For some reason, I thought it would just give me the settlement. It's still sieged, I guess. I guess we just go in now and finish it off, huh? You keep going up there, buddy. So yes, now we. Yeah, now the garrison should be like mostly destroyed. I'm not gonna auto resolve though. I don't think, unless it's really really juicy. Make examples. So Greyseers hate us more. It gives us fear, which is not that great. This gives him frenzy. It makes him a little bit stronger. Public order is quite strong. All provinces. I think we're gonna do that. We could attack with this guy to improve the loyalty situation. I guess it doesn't really matter. We got some new items. Let's go and double check here. We got what, the Warrior's Bane, I think is what it is. Yeah, it's on our other guy. It's fine.
I challenge, kill, kill.
Devious Plans is done. Do fight dirty for now again because Virulent Plans are coming as soon as we settle this. Diplomatic relations with Skaven. Lords get okay, and MORS Clanstone for all armies. That's pretty good. AP damage. Ooh, that's actually really useful. Honestly, though, do we even have access to any other Skaven?
Make your offer, but
She's so demanding. Goodness. Rictus Clan Nest. You guys want to be friends? I guess not. Okay. What's that, guys? Just minimizing to check something. We hear Turin's soul exit his body because of the first siege battle. Oh my god, dudes. Alright, let's get in there. That gold mine will be mine. Watch, I bet you the bounce of power is still going to be, like, good for them. Even after all that beating they took. Oh my god, like, look at this. Come on. No, actually, what am I doing? I don't need that much. I'd like to... 7 is fine. What do I start with? 6? Yeah, 6 is fine. Okay. Alright, so they're going to make us do it the old-fashioned way.
Who dares challenge
Oh my god. Like, if I had known that, I would have chased down every last one of those units. I just totally blanked on it. Alright, it doesn't matter, though. It's a very minor mistake. Alright, we have a ton of clan rats left, I think. Some of them are very beat to hell, though. So honestly, let's take a couple more just to be safe. Queek should be able to get in there. Thankfully, that Dwarf Lord has, like, 5 HP. This is Proving Grounds. We're on Proving Grounds, Legendary, yeah. It's the new campaign. Yeah, no, I think playing on Legendary is better. It's, like, actually challenging. Whereas other campaigns usually become a steamroll after, like, the first or second episode. Unless you're playing, like, Belagar or Skarsnik or something. Alright, so, we definitely don't want to do a head-on attack where they get to use all the towers. So we'll probably attack this flank here. It looks pretty weak. Man, our army is beat up. So is theirs. So we definitely don't want the Stormvermin to be, like, taking the siege equipment. Alright, we'll find another group of clan rats who's pretty healthy. Actually, we only need one. We only need one battering ram. I always forget this. Okay. I could go for another gate or something, but yeah, even if we lose a ton of clan rats here, I'm not, like, terribly concerned. Because they're just clan rats. That's the thing in, like, with your boy here, Queek Headtaker, he makes them pretty good. The elites will come. You'll come. We definitely want some rats in front. Alright, and then these guys are here as well. 5 and 6. Let's gamble. Wins magic sucks, but we have magic. Magic is, like, alone can win this fight. Yeah, I actually really like the Proving Grounds beta. I think there's a couple. I like that it's slower paced because I don't like campaigns that become doom stacks by turn like 40, 50, 60, which is really actually easy to do if you just game the system. I like that it slows your roll a little bit. But again, because like you know, it makes you use lower tier armies for longer, which I think is fun. All right, so we're good. Warp Lightning Cannon here can start shooting into the tower here, I guess. Yeah. Rats. Let's go for it. Screw it. We're not gonna just like wait all day. Warp Lightning Cannon's gonna take like 5 years to freaking take that thing out though. I need my rat summons too, and my caster is gonna be really important. Queek has a potion of toughness. I don't know if it'll heal him, since like he started the battle at this health. Now what do they have in the back? They got the Dwarf Lord here. I'm actually tempted to summon the Clan Rats on top of him. Just trying to pound out this tower. Granted, we should be able to fight for the walls with Queek and the Warlock Engineer. I think Warp Lightning does work on walls too. Alright, so let's get our rat summons going. I think we cannot summon on the walls, but what you can do is you can summon right behind the walls. And then they can climb up the back and attack these units here. So we'll do this. Come on. See if we can take that one. Because we're going to shoot this tower, but we'll see if we can... Right, let's go here. Let's get you guys out of range of that tower. I should be avoiding the other tower if I can. Come on, Warlock Master. Like, I should... If you really want to be super careful, which you should be on this difficulty, you just want to avoid the towers to stay out of line of sight of them. So we took this tower, more or less. Yeah, rats are climbing the walls. We should be able to drown them in Skaven bodies here. Queek will climb here. You guys will climb here. We, of course, have the battering ram going for the front gate, which honestly is probably just a stupid idea. Warp Lightning works on walls, though, which is why it's so good in campaign. Like, look at this. It's going to zap these guys pretty good. Oh, such good damage. Goodness gracious. Come, my rats. Come, my precious. Come join the Headtaker on the wall. I feel like Scrot deserves like a cool name, like a title of some sort. You can summon on the town square, but the problem is the summon runs out before it's like super impactful. So yeah, we're gonna summon down here and see if we can goon out the Warlord. Come on. I think Queek's on the walls now. Yeah, he is. He should be in a second. Yeah, he's trying to climb the walls. He's struggling. Let's drop Warp Lightning up here. See if we can take out the Dwarf Lord. We have some rats that can climb the walls here, but we'll just send them over here. That's probably a little bit better. Yeah, only somebody can go up the wall at once, so we're just going to kind of chill out with the other ones here. Dwarf Lord is at... Yeah, I forget on Legendary you can't check the stats and cards and items and everything for the characters. Oh, okay, it didn't let me do it because... I'm going to try using the Potion of Toughness on Queek to see what kind of healing I can get. I could overcast the Death Frenzy too, which probably wouldn't be bad. Let's go ahead and just make these rats super juiced on Skaven Brew. And you guys climb the walls. Climb the walls. We need more reinforcements. More bodies for the Horned Rat! That Lord must be like close to death here. There's another one right there. If we don't have to fight him with an actual units, that'd be nice. Because he could still put a hurting on my hero characters. Queek got some nice healing there, actually. That's really big. The Overcast right there. Blast those guys up in the wall once again. More brave clan rats of Clan MORS climbing the walls. Okay. That guy should be going down here. My clan rats are no mere clan rats. They're clan rats of the proud Clan MORS. I don't think I can do Scorch from the wall. You know, let's actually try it, see what happens. No, it doesn't work. That's what I thought. And we forgot some slingers, which is, who cares? Clan rats are dying in droves, but that's how Skaven play. The Dwarf Lord has fallen, so now we can get some of these rats to charge up the walls here. Get these guys on the other side. Collapse. The battering ram crew is finally here. Look at these rats. It's doing the work of the Horned Rat here. Alright, perfect. Queek's doing good, I think. Give him another Warp Lightning, so let's drop it right here. It's probably going to end up zapping my own rats, but that's okay. It's Skaven. It would be really cool if you could storm the city from below. Like, actually deploying the opponent in certain areas in the opponent's city and they, like, didn't know. So we're going to overcast Death Frenzy here. It just makes your army, like, so much stronger. Melee attack, weapon damage, and yeah, it affects everyone. It's a really good spell, actually. Cool. And there we go. Scrotch means wreckage. Clan Scryer has been a loyal ally to Clan MORS here in this campaign. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yes! Yes! We finally gathered that southern region. And the gold mine is ours. And now, the Great Horde. I think Scrot will stay down here, maybe. Although, until we can recruit a Warlock Engineer in our main army, Scrot needs to kind of hang out with the Queek. Because imagine how much harder these fights would be without the magic. Oh my goodness. Imagine. Loon. It always hurts to take out my fellow dwarves, but it's funny that my main faction's multiplayer, Skaven and Dwarves and Vampire Coast, and they all have like very similar playstyles. Alright. That is ours. Oh yeah. I can go level 4 here. We'll go level 3. I don't have enough to go super crazy, but level 3 is fine. Yes. Yes! Now we replenish like super well. Queek levels up. We get the Rise to Power to get the public order in all our provinces. We have the Dwarf Gouger quest as well. Ooh, the Clan Vulcan Tail Slashers. Yes.
Challenge me.
Upkeep is only 63 on those guys. That's incredibly awesome. So now we can get the... we have to get the gold mine. And we get the construction caverns. Yes! And I know I should get walls, but I'm going to get the Taskmaster's platform. Garland Green! Thank you for 100 SEK, my dude! Hopefully you're enjoying this campaign. It's been a party so far. Now, this would be really good because of the 20% of the gold mine, but public order, again, is always a bit of a pickle. Queek can do global. How much? That's really expensive, though, isn't it? Yeah. Our boy Scrot is enjoying his Skaven Slave Legion. Oh, hell yeah, he gets a Doomflayer mount. Alright, so now we need to go back north. This region is secured. Public order is not quite stable here. Expansionist planning has been nice. Our food situation, we could go to efficient planning. Let's see what the situation is. Taxes and events. Okay, there's an event that's lasting a couple turns that is causing that. It's Carrick 8 Peaks. So as it stands now, there will be a rebellion in many turns. It is. It is, man. Taking out the dwarves takes a long, long time. So Scrot now can go ahead and march dance back up here. Oh. Carrick Zorn, I'd like to have walls here, but I could have gone to the tier 4. We need the gold mine. The platform is going to be super important if we want to keep this province stable. And Queek can... He could just... you know what? I think we can let those rats lick their wounds for a couple turns. We don't need these. It's fine. Alright, so we have a right we can do. We can do the 13th scheme, which I don't think is worth it at the moment. We're making our way downtown. The Karaza Karak. Now let's look at our quests. So Warp Shard Armor, we need to amass a treasury of 14,000, which it'll happen sooner than later. Commandment available in this region. What do we want to do? Food is really good, obviously, but I think going for public order initially will be good to just stabilize the region. We can switch it later. And then, yeah, that's fast. I could get Poison Wind Mortars, but honestly, Plague Claw Catapults basically do the same thing. Initially, I would like to get the mortars later. They're a little bit more flexible, I think. But Construction Cavern's really good because it allows you to get the Warlock Engineers who can spread Undercities. What the hell is this? Oh, some Lizard Army. Khalida, go deal with them. Deal with them. Yeah, it looks like the last defenders are fighting the Court of Liberus because obviously Crocky wants to get out of his cage. The Vulcan Tail Slashers are my favorite due to the Ashetik. I'm not sure what that means. Please don't declare war. Okay, great. I hope they don't actually come over here. Because that is like not a good region to occupy. Okay, so for the Dwarf Gouger I need to...
Warlock Master.
Go Warlock Master, yes. Queek is babysitting his new favorite lair. And basically with this guy, we're going to recruit what's a glorious Skaven slave stack and just have him kind of be the warden here in the north. As far as this goes, I'm going to save the surplus. Although 10 turns until surplus. Yeah, that's actually a ways. We'll just do this. Screw it. This guy's just like the master raider. And he's spreading Skaven corruption here too, which is nice because it prepares the region for me. Yeah, I think expanding out this way is good. Khalida, I'd like to get something going.
Have my attention.
Come on. Oh my god, she just yelled at me all angry. You guys hear that? The catapults are really good. So yeah, Construction Cavern will be done in 2 turns, and then we can recruit Warlock Engineers. And from there, we can get like Doom Wheels, Flares, like all that good stuff. So we'll probably go Construction Cavern. We'll just get like Storm Vermin in a very cheap settlement somewhere, because in this new campaign, you can't necessarily like Doomstack as easily. It's much harder, and you guys will see why once I get the tech here in a minute. All right, so let's pass turn. A bunch of people declaring war on me here. Yes, and our food is regrowing here. Yeah, and you guys probably noticed the food cost to settle the settlements, I believe, is more, because it used to only cost, I think, 80 food or something like that to get to the tier 5 settlement, but now you can't really game the system like you could before, where you let the AI capture your stuff and then you resettle it. I'm pretty sure it's different now, so I'm glad we didn't try that method. I probably said something bad out loud. It's okay. Such is life. All right, so we're moving on here. And let's keep running up in this direction. The clan Vulcan Tail Slashers ready to party here in the south. I don't know if this camp is... Do you guys know anything about this camp down here, the Bowmen of Orion? Are they like... Is that actually a scary place? Why is his loyalty low? Like, what is this guy like? What's he on about here? He has so many good items. Offer to declare war on... yeah, that's actually a really good idea. So we're just going to kind of settle here for now. Lick our wounds. We'll recruit some Skaven slaves. They are expensive, but the upkeep is almost nothing. So it's like, it's pretty good to just have a lovely Skaven slave stack. Sword of Cain has been claimed. You're just going to keep raiding. We'll definitely come out in this region. I think this is where we're going to want to go. Khalida's just going ham over here. 120 for tier 5? Yeah, it used to be. Was it always that, though? So next turn, Queek is going to start recruiting some Plague Claw catapults. As a matter of fact, maybe I should cut down on the expenses here to really allow that to happen. Merge your units. That's fine. Save money wherever we can. You're good. And now we do it. So I could go out this direction, start like working up Kasabar here and just like work north. I'm not going to worry too much about this like region to the south here, which may be my downfall, but is there any diplomacy? Not really. Get the sword, little rat. Yeah, we're going to get him Skaven slaves for sure. But I want to start getting some catapults on Queek so I can start causing problems. Okay, Greenskin Wall is happening. I think that's up north by where my other shenanigans are afoot. Wood Elf settlements are always scary. I know. They're passive. Because I don't want to lose Carrick Zorn. I have a gold mine there now, or at least I will this turn, I think. Yeah, we do now. So our boy Queek can start having some fun. Let's go ahead and recruit here. Recruit a hero, because we definitely want to get a Warlock Engineer if we can. Oh, you're already fielding... Oh, it's because of the frickin' the special one I have. That's kind of annoying. Oh, well. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the catapults. Boom. You see how expensive they are? They're 1,500. They used to cost like 700. So like it really slows your roll with... I think I'll just go for 2 for now. That'll be enough for most of my endeavors. He is going to come up here. And he's going to start raiding in that region as well. Yeah, so I can't recruit a Warlock Engineer until this guy gets to Karaza Karak and sets up his lair, which I should be able to do it next turn. This assassin is just so happy. He's just been raiding to his heart's content here the entire campaign. Yeah, loyalty. The multiplayer campaign with Skrulk was is pretty freaking wild. It's really fun though. If you guys are interested in like a crazy multiplayer back and forth experience, then please do check that out. Sotek's a good campaign player too, so it's like it's a fierce battle. All right, we're going here. We could go to Orion's camp after this, but I'm pretty sure the garrison is just ham. There's no point though. It's uninhabitable. It's just like terrible. Going to this region, it's being taken by the Tomb Kings. I think starting up here is safer, but honestly, we could get this guy with his like Skaven slave army to settle that and form like a... I think both regions are stable now, though, more or less. This one has some issues, but we could also change the planning, which I think is probably a decent idea to just start mitigating the public order. All right. We're recruiting. Double cost for recruitment all units with proving grounds, yeah. I think two, yeah, catapults and warp lightning cannon is enough. Oh no, we're gonna have to fight the Tomb Kings now, but all right, so be it. So be it, my friends. Khemri is our next foe, I guess. That is a mighty foe to pick indeed, and I think it'll piss off Khalida too, which is unfortunate. Now I'm thinking I will chill with Khemri for now.
I will kill you.
Oh, you wish, dude. You wish, bro. Chaos corruption here. This is a nasty one. Look at this. Skaven corruption, chaos corruption, just filth. Recruit a lord. Raise the banners. We get, oh, that's pretty good. Recruit rank for all units. Gold mine. Yes, please. Queek is recruiting, which is fine. We have RORs. A nice little glorious doom stack of clan rats. And you can just start recruiting some Skaven slaves, just to slowly start amassing your legion. The upkeep on the clan rats isn't much, but Skaven slaves upkeep is just so good. See how Setcher likes. Setcher's kind of likes us, actually, which is weird. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Please be able to reach Karazakarak. Okay, let's go up there. Come on, hustle, little buddy. I'm tempted to cause an earthquake, but we definitely want the laboratory. So we can keep eyes on the dwarfs up here. So we got the juicy Undercity. This is a really good one. It gives you the research rate. Plus, hero capacity for Warlock Engineers +1. That means I can get 2 of them, which is really, really good. All right, so now we want to go here. Cancel the Skaven slave recruitment. Unfortunately, I don't think I have enough. The gold. I feel like the gold mine's pretty important. We'll halt it for a moment, because getting the Lord here and getting him like in the army, I think, is really good. So we can recruit 2 of these bad boys now. Weapon Master, Determined, Tactician. None of them are great traits, really. Weapon Master is probably the best one. So he can be Ratfu. He'll be good to go. So he's going to be joining Queek's army here. So we'll disband one of these guys. Now we have a caster in the army. He can spam Warp Lightning. And we can also recruit another one. Doesn't really matter where, I suppose. And he is going to start spreading... Yeah, we can't do it in the same turn. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Garland again, thank you so much, man, for the very generous donation. We shall pass the turn. We're on turn 25. Everything's going pretty well in the campaign. Legendary battle here. If I conquer... Well, if I go to attack Karazakarak, I'll probably use the one of the big Doom sequences to try and like ruin the city. But hopefully I'm going to get a lot of money. I really want to have a non-aggression pact with Khalida, but the problem is like if I start a war with Khemri, Khalida's like boyfriends with or girlfriends with Setcher over here. That could get kind of ugly. I mean, maybe Khalida will start losing to Krokar. Okay. Okay, Queek is more or less ready to start his adventures here. So Queek can go out here. I think we take out this whole southern Tomb King's kingdom here.
Look upon my eternal
It's weird because like they don't hate you. It's like Khalida.
You have my attention.
I kind of like part of me is like, let's take out Khalida.
You are brave to come here.
They're at war with the last defenders too. So I could like what's really nice about all this territory down here is it's super defensible. I know I'm kind of like, but taking Carrick 8 Peaks like doesn't really matter that much. In my opinion, it's like it's something, but we're in no rush to do it. So here you pretty much always want to get this one. So now we can take 20% of their income. They have over 1,000. So yeah, that's actually more cost effective to do that. So we'll take 20% of his income, the thievy hidey holes, and then we'll get the food as well. And that should be enough for there for now. That's going to be great. It's like, yeah, this is the big question. Where do I go next? I mean, obviously Carrick 8 Peaks is something, but if I like secure this whole southern region here, let's look at my victory conditions. We are doing short campaign. So Carrick 8 Peaks, obviously that can happen at the very end. Who cares? We need to take out the last defenders. They do need to go. Okay. Black Crag, Crooked Moon, Mutinous Gits. It's not too bad, to be honest. All right, let's see here real quick, guys. Huh. Yeah, I think we're going to take out the lizards. So Khalida is going to have to be one of our first victims, unfortunately. I could underway under here with Queek. Start terrorizing the lizards in this area. Khalida is up here.
What would you have?
She's got some really choice territory. So although she is dealing with the vampiric corruption, so that's good. So maybe I just let her deal with the vampiric corruption while we go under. We don't have too many enemies here in the form of a... Let's see if we can get a non-aggression pact with Cetra. Oh my god, he's so demanding too. So if I get non-aggression with Cetra, that's good. For now. Okay, so we don't have to worry. We'll keep raiding his territories. Actually, you know what? Let's actually move over here a little bit and just go raid somewhere else, perhaps. Oh man, all the desert attrition is not appreciated here. So that's Khemri, and so this... Okay, we'll go over here. He's going to go poke around a little bit. So we'll go into the mountains. I think we can. Oh, we can't quite reach under there. Oh, that's too bad. That would have been so fluid to just go like right here. Khalida is certainly someone that needs to pay the troll toll. The Doomglade is actually owned by the children of the old ones here. But Khalida has this... This is like her capital region up here, Lamia. You know what? Let's actually go backstab her. Take out Lamia, like that whole region there. I think that's going to be really, really nice. So we'll go March Dance. I think we will suffer attrition here. I don't think we do at the very end, though. Doesn't look like it, yeah. Okay, so we're marching up. We'll hopefully not take the attrition there. Ideally, if I can level this up. Yeah, it shouldn't be attrition when I get to where I was going. Yes, okay. Now we'll recruit another hero. Warlock Engineer. Insufficient funds. We'll just do that next turn. And Scrot here. Yes, indeed, the Horned Rat. We'll head on over that direction. Military access, please. No, okay. So we're going to secure this whole corner. It's just so safe and defensible, and it really makes a simple defensive formation for this campaign, I think. We have a donation coming in from Cincinnati of VA. Thank you so much. Turin, good to see you, bro. Drop some coronavirus on Karazakarak. Yeah, we actually did have an Undercity there. Yeah. We did. And Cetra and I will be pals. Cincinnati, thank you so much, man, for the very generous donation there. We continue on, and let's see if we can get any trading going, actually. It's like, seriously. The Dune Kingdoms will trade. I could be pals with... Honestly, I wouldn't mind being pals with all the Tomb Kings factions here.
Look upon my eternal form. Know that you broke no.
Okay, they don't want it anyways. The chittering bothers them, apparently. They don't like rats. But Khalida... I think we could take out Khalida real quick. Like, make her our next kind of victim here. I don't know how good her army is. But we have clan rats. So, who cares how good her army is? One sec, guys. Oh, stretching them old bones. Charging my phone. Have to charge my phone, so I won't be able to see chat until I minimize, so bear with me, guys. All right, yeah, we have an Undercity at Karazakarak, which is going to give us some dough for sure, because we're taking 20% of their income. Which is really nice. Chaos Stirs, we don't care, because we're literally on the opposite side of the world. As far as this goes, we could... Mount Arachnos here has gotten its goodies going. Our food situation should be fine next turn. We could honestly get like Storm Vermin tech in this region too. Like, I'm not opposed to that. Although the gold mine leveling up is just so good. It's just so good and tasty. So he is going to be our vanguard here. We're going to go kind of trespass and see what's cracking. I'm really tempted to just go straight to Lamia and just kind of... We'll go back. Yeah, he's got enough Skaven slaves. He's fine. His loyalty is becoming quite questionable, though. Queek might have to put him in his place. Now, the thing is, if I go here, I think going up north and... Oh, man, but unfortunately, the Carrick here is so vulnerable. Like, if those Wood Elves decide to strike... God, I would be losing so much. How long till growth? 2 turns until surplus. What do we need to level up here? 4? Yeah, it's going to be a while. So he's just kind of checking out the region down here. We're scouting a little bit with him. It does put our food situation in a bit of a pickle. Can't quite raid based on our current stance. Although it looks like we just finished some stuff up there. Now I could go here, just underway. I kind of want to just go backstab Lamia, to be honest. I don't have any alliances with her, so... Yeah, Khalida is going to be the next one to pay here.
Queek.
Now, if I go March Stance, how much faster is that? It's pretty fast. I can unify with the main army. Khalida's probably, like, down here fighting. She has no access to my mountain range, because obviously I don't think Tomb Kings... Do Tomb Kings? They can go under things, can't they? I can't remember. Yeah, we're playing in the new beta, yes. Get his items before he rebels? I know, I actually probably should. That's a really good idea. Thank you for reminding me. Double barrel. Alright, so we'll take the Warrior's Bane. Enchanted items. We'll take the Skaven Brew. That's it. Recruit a hero. I need a hero. Pretty expensive, so we'll have to wait till next turn. I think getting the gold mine going was the right play anyways. So underway. Yeah, we'll just March Stance it.
Distance to cover.
Distance to cover indeed, my rat friend.
Run, fools.
Army's looking pretty good. Queek's got some really nice traits with Life is Cheap and Violent Rise to Power. And once we have some good conquest in Lamia,
Spread our own corruption.
I think we'll be in good shape. Like, getting that whole corner region is going to be so good and tasty. And Khalida's really dragged into some wars right now, so we can just, like, appease Cetra, keep him happy until we're ready to strike, which is the Skaven way. It's how Skaven do it in the lore, too. They're always, like, kind of scheming and pretending to be your friends. They're depicted in such a great way in the Gotrek and Felix books. All right. What is this? Oh, an underway interception? There's an enemy army? Who are you? Oh, it's the Crooked Moon Mutinous Gits. Good thing I'm marching home right now, because they're probably coming for my base. Ah, slowing down my crusades, I see. Well, Queek is going to have something to say to them. Yeah, they're coming for me, 100%. This is like something that happens in these campaigns. I don't think my main city would have the garrison to fight that off either. So underway, so we'll march over here. Well, looks like the greenskins we're going to have to clean them up before we advance, which is fine. Granite Massif. You know, honestly, we can start getting some Storm Vermin tech here. I think that's not a bad idea. We'll recruit our second Warlock Master. There's only one choice. Disciplined is actually really good, too. I should probably switch him into the army. Yeah. Disciplined is really good for clan rats. So you are going to just go and let's get you raiding. Everyone enjoys raiding. It'll also remedy our food situation. You are just going to continue to run down here. He might defect on us, but I can't. If I underway, that guy might intercept me, and then I would just lose him. So we're just gonna run down here. Just kind of seeing what's up. Who is this guy? Is this like a rebel army or something? Yeah, Tomb King's rebels have taken the city. So this is actually a really good spot to raid, because it doesn't really matter in the long run. So the orcs are probably going to pop into range here. And from there I should be able to get him with Queek. Thorgrim. Oh my god, look at that. You guys seeing what's happening here? Look at this! The greenskins are defeating the dwarves? That never happens. Grimgore! Oh my god. I think they might have just lost to that dwarven army, though. Like, did all three of those greenskin stacks just die? We have the Skaven corruption slowly spreading here in the Undercity. But obviously we want to farm it for all we can. We want the dwarves to be rich at this point so we can take some of that money. Fight dirty. Alright, so promising recruits, hit and run. Speed for infantry units isn't bad, but yeah, to get virulent plans, we need to get this. Oh my god, of course it's following us. Okay. Damn it, that's really obnoxious. Because now they're going to chase... can I get military access from Cetra?
gave me his sword. What will you?
Okay, Setra's not having it. Okay, so they chased my poor assassin here. Does he have any items we want to switch off before it's too late? No, he doesn't. Okay. He's been a glorious addition to our force this entire campaign, though. So I need to deal with them before I really press out, because otherwise they're just going to keep trolling me. Down here... Okay, actually don't have a growth building in this region anymore, so we should probably get that back. And we want to get the disciplined one into the army. So this guy, Ratfu, can go and start spreading undercities. So we're going to kind of send him on his own merry quest over here. And we'll move Queek back just ever so slightly to allow this guy to join his force, the disciplined one. They're probably going to get my Master Assassin, but I don't really mind that. That's fine. Now we'll set that over here. That's fine. Okay, we can upgrade this. Everything looks good. He's raiding over there, which is hopefully keeping him pleased. And gold mine's coming up soon, which will help. We're making progress, my friends, slowly but surely. I think we're on like turn 20, 25 or something. I don't know how long this campaign will take, but I would probably guess. I don't know. I have no idea, really, to be frank. So the Crooked Moon mutinous gits have come all the way down here. They're probably going to chase my assassin here, which if I can just lure them to Queek or at least know where they are, then that's fine. Yeah, see, they're right next to my assassin. They'll probably underway, though. They're going to underway right at me, so I think I can just wait for them. Scrotch. That's fine. And send the donation so I can... That's fine. Yeah, see, we just, like, solved our loyalty problem with our boy Scrot here. Yeah, he's going to suffer some attrition, but he's loyal once again. So this rat is going to... If I underway, I basically get taken out. So we're just going to run up here and try and get as close to Queek as we can. Cetra, if you will not be my friend, you are going to be my enemy, dude. And this guy was... Let's go over here, brother. Yes, Doom Rocket schemes. And eventually, I think Ratfu might get put into a... Yeah, we're going to try and find the capital here. So eventually he'll get put into an army. So we'll just go for the basics here. We have them. So he's going to come for the assassin next turn. I'm already trespassing in Cetra's territory, so who cares, right, if it's worse. He can break that non-aggression pact if he'd like. Go to the rubbish pit. I think we're good. Pass turn. Alright, so my assassin is going to get hunted by that greenskin army, but then Queek is going to be waiting for him with, you know, all my artillery. I really hope they do come up there, though. And our Warlock Engineer is going to do his thing. We're going to find Khemri and put some glorious Undercity action there. Yeah, our two main regions are flourishing, I would say. How's the public order here? It is stable, which is good. Commandment, characters, buildings. Yeah. Okay. So I don't think we can retreat here. So unfortunately, this guy's going to be sacrificed. You know, let's all have a moment of silence here for Obscythe. He was a great raider this whole campaign. But alas, even he too must pay the troll toll, which will help my upkeep and my economy. So in true Skaven fashion, we will pretend like we care. But in reality, it's good for us. So now we go deal with the mutinous gits. Scrot is loyal again, which is nice. And this greenskin army is about to get taken to Pound Town. I will take care of Cape Peaks, 100%. It's in my game plan. It's just I'm playing a little bit more careful here. All right. So now we're going to go crump these guys. Crump them nice and good. Hopefully they'll just fight instead of running. This probably will be an easy auto-resolve. Granted, Skaven always get dumped on in the auto-resolves. I mean, that's pretty one-sided. What could I lose? You know, we're just going to auto-resolve it. Yeah, that's fine. Because that's just so one-sided. We'll take the... How long does that last for? 5 turns?
Release slaves, poor batch.
The food is nice. We already got a ton, though. I think taking the money is probably better.
Run for MORS. What?
So then we'll march dance back to our den here if we can. He's leveled up. Crimson Guard, we're not getting Storm Vermin yet. Rend and Slaughter is kind of cool. I think we can start going down red tree a little bit. And our Warlock homie is leveled up, so with him we can get increased mobility, which is just always good. To give us a little bit more. No, it does not. And the walls here are fine. I'd like to get Carrick Zorn all nicely leveled up. The gold mine, final tier gold mine can be leveled up, but that's really pricey. Hopefully I can afford both. We definitely need public order. Definitely want that. How's public order in this region? Yeah, 17 turns. We have some time. He's going to keep raiding over there. Our loyal friend Scrot. And looks good to me. Alright, so the Crooked Moon mutinous gits have been dealt with. I really want to... Like, part of me really wants to attack Cetra now. I'm just like, oh, give it to me. Honestly, I might just start making undercities everywhere I can instead of, like, chasing, just to be more optimal with my time. We'll see how it goes. The dreaded Dreadfleet cometh. Clan Engrand, Black Crag. Now that we have Plague Claw Catapults, I feel really confident in most engagements. We almost have Dwarf Gouger. Queek just has to fight a couple more fights. It's been stolen. Queek immediately slays 2 of his most trusted lieutenants, who are clearly to blame. So we'll get those juicy items for the Headtaker soon. The most haggard of rats. Well, second only to trash and haggardness. Okay, whatever, it's fine. So we'll, okay, it becomes available in 3 turns, that's fine. So we will continue exploring then, because we have 3 turns. Let's just run on over there and see what we can find. Wish that little guy can go into March Dance. Cetra probably hates us, like, with passion. But he doesn't seem too strong, actually. We're gonna head on over here. Start getting some storm vermin. I should have gotten the storm vermin tech tree since I can start recruiting them now. Food situation's good, not stagnant. Scrot just being Scrot.
Machines and sorcery.
Yeah, I think our boy Scrot needs an upgrade. Bring that Doomflayer over here and let's get you some lovely Skaven slaves to add to your ranks. There you go, buddy. Feels good. Feels good. All right, passing turn. Oh, look at this. Khalida's actually losing the war. Now's really the time to backstab her. It looks like her bases are being attacked here. -6. Okay, and then, well, that makes everything easy. I've been raiding her for the past 30 turns, so no surprise here. Events. Okay, there's an event going on, which is leading to this right now. Oh, is it the greenskin one? I'll have to double check that. I need to get walls down at Carrick Zorn, though. Man, it's stressing me out that there's no walls. I wish Skaven could just, like, teleport. Just around the map. Okay, Khalida's gonna get the business here, for sure. Queek's army is mostly healed up. Let's go ahead and get standardized firing drill. Yeah, we definitely want him to be a wizard for now. Good underway or regular stance. Underway gets us a little bit further. And you can kind of come up here.
I say, move.
So we'll keep raiding here. That's probably so annoying. All right, what schemes do we have? 13th scheme. There's literally no Skaven nearby that want to be friends with us. Get this building because it's quite good at the max tier. It gives you a lot of food. Yeah, I'll get Rattling Guns. I'll get all the works. I'm gonna get... Yeah, guys, this is only the first episode. This campaign is going to get hog wild, I can assure you. Because on the new beta, it's much slower going, so like you have harder battles for longer, which is cool. I'm tempted to recruit another Skaven Lord to just go like raid elsewhere. Maybe have one down here to just like raid right here. Like I could just raid Orion's camp, although I don't know if I want to force the Wood Elves out of their rat's nest there. Oh, good thing I gave him a move order, so he'll keep going. Yes, my little rat friend. What is it? It's just straight up desert over here. Goodness gracious. Faction encountered the Sentinels. Oh, that's actually probably not a bad one to put an Undercity. We have a couple Undercities. We have Karak, we have Karak 8 Peaks, we have the works. Oh yeah, that's right. I actually am really enjoying this Queek campaign. It's a fun position. Clan MORS is cool too. Like the Storm Vermin thing is always fun. I could recruit a bunch of Storm Vermin, but I think I'm okay with just my Clan Rats for now. Alright, so I see it auto saves every turn, yeah, because I don't think you can save on your own.
You're in my optics.
Can we find a city, please? Oh, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, I can't do it till next turn anyways. So this is great. So next turn we'll have an Undercity in Khemri. Cetra is going to get trolled. We'll see who gets the last laugh, Cetra. So I think it's time for battle. So let's get Homeboy here. The stupid attrition here. I think there's still vampiric attrition. Let's just get eyes on the situation. He can keep raiding because he's going to suffer attrition otherwise. And Queek can just go, I think, karate chop the city. Alright, Khalida, you started this. It wasn't me. I'm an innocent Skaven here. Auto resolve. We take some losses, but nothing significant. Honestly, like taking it... Sacking it isn't a bad idea here, but I'm kind of just want to get down to business, so we're just going to occupy it. Level 3. Screw it. Like, we have the food. Alright, so unique resource, iron mining pits. We're not even trading with anyone. Let's get walls. Okay, so I have to carry out a hero action, it looks like. Our boy Queek is leveled up, so now we can get the pack leader. Although Crimson Guard, we're going to be replacing with Storm Vermin pretty soon. Yeah, that's good. Let's just get that. Because we can go back and recruit Storm Vermin after this is all said and done. Death Frenzy is good. He's raiding now, so we can change that situation up. He can just can he underway? One camp here. So we got walls. What else do we want to get? Get the construction caverns. Taskmaster's platform, not so much. We probably want to get some Untainted here, though, to get rid of the stupid vampiric corruption. And then we can just get the growth building as well. Alright, so for the quests, the Master Treasury, that'll happen eventually. Successfully carry out a hero action. So that's anywhere, so I'm pretty sure just doing this will trigger it here. Oh, that's next turn. Alright, so Khalida's territories, the great adventure becomes a reality here. In the south, it looks like everything's going well. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. And, pass. Khalida will appear, I'm sure. She'll be smited by the wrath of my Warp Lightning Cannons and my Clan Rat Legion. God, I'm having so much fun with this campaign. I'm getting the itch. Every now and then, the itch comes. It strikes in the night. So, you know, I could actually do some pretty funny stuff to the capital. I could get like the Doom guy and just like level the walls and do the earthquake. I definitely want to get my food back up. Definitely would like to get the food situation back up. United against us, the Skull Takers. Oh, alright. Alright then, boys. That's how it's gonna be. Cetra, here's a gift from the Skaven Empire to you. There we go, so we got that. Maintain 32 units. Okay, so we just need to recruit a couple more units. Khemri, the income is, what is it? Yeah, so it's better to just do the flat 200 here. Let's do that. Let's do the food. And that's good for now. So for you, I think that lowers the hero action cost for making Undercities, so that's good. We'll recruit a couple units. I think Homeboy here can just recruit some Skaven Slaves, which will trigger the next level of that campaign. Honestly, I'm tempted to like start working towards Lamia here. Turin, you should try to confed with Deathmaster. Yeah, when I find Deathmaster, I for sure will. Should always sack and occupy first. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. Let's just kind of poke our heads out and see what's cracking. We can get you here. That's true, yeah, because if you sack it, it doesn't matter, because you can just rebuild it. Even stronger than before. Queek, let's get him into... Get him into an ambush dance, in case Khalida's at her capital. Very cool. Public order is stable here. I don't know if there's going to be like a greenskin threat coming from there, which kind of scares me a little bit. It's partially why I want to get another lord. Ratfoo's doing a great job. Just being a rat. That's what he does. And cool. So we're going to get more food. We're going to get more Undercity action. I should probably check my Undercities to see. Clan Eshin. I definitely will try and confederate with Clan Eshin when we can. Okay, he tried to damage my buildings. Oh, did we just catch an army? An ambush? See, why is this even? Like, my army is so much better. We don't need extra summons, yeah. Although, I don't know, the chariots are actually going to be kind of hard. I don't have any mass. Depends on how well the AI uses them. Yeah, I don't think we need this.
Queek fight it all.
See, if I auto-resolve, I just, like, lose, right? Like, my army would probably be destroyed, which is ridiculous. I feel like my army quality is better. I guess I should maybe go back and start recruiting Storm Vermin, like get a doom stack of those. Quote-unquote doom stack. So yeah, we're not going to actually surround an ambush. We're just going to, like, deploy at the edge of the gully and just use the... that totally looks like a shaft, by the way. Yeah. All right. So, let's maximize our artillery, obviously. There's plenty of opportunities to do that in this region, in the Tomb King's lands. So we will get our Warp Lightning back here, Plague Claw here. They do have the Ushapti summon, which is kind of annoying, so I'm going to leave a couple of Clan Rats back here, just to kind of occupy the Ushapti, so we'll put them in group 7, just so I don't group them wrong here. Alright, so get you guys here. You guys here. You guys here. A couple in reserve as well. Storm Vermin. Queek will be in the front line, ready to take some heads with his Warlock Engineer buddy. Get you guys to poke where you can. Clan Vulcan Tail Slashers in the back in reserve. 2, 3, and 4. Start battle. Cool, so they'll be in range soon-ish. As soon as they see me, they'll start marching. I could have gone a little bit closer, but I'm really trying to keep my distance here. Oh man, are they just not going to come unless I attack them? Here, come on. Go Catapult. Show them the meaning. I would imagine if I could see the bounce power, it would be like super heavily in my favor. But, you know, Skaven get really screwed in campaign auto-resolves. Okay, so let's just get you going. There are some Ushapti there. Great. Artillery should be quite nasty. Got to look around manually since there's no mini-maps. Plague Claw catapults are going to be very, very strong here. And the Warp Lightning cannons can shoot into the Ushapti. Oh, right into the blob! Oh god, they're such good units. It's like the whole campaign just changes when you get those. Hell is this shit? A Tomb Swarm? No, okay. It's fine, I guess. Let's get you guys back. Warp Lightning cannons are having line of sight issues. Okay, if you guys just want to sit there the whole time, I'm more than okay with that. Just switch on to more densely packed units to try and get more value where we can. As soon as the other units come into line of sight here, we'll switch to the Warp Lightning Cannon and start shooting at you. Oh, so awesome. Yeah, it's actually going to be kind of tough to deal with the chariots, so part of me thinks actually we should go after the chariots with the Warp Lightning. Because like the Lord, I can kind of just like attack with Queek and it'll be fine. I think they have some skeleton archers. I could summon some Skaven slaves to break their charge, which is probably what I'll do, to be honest. Lord's coming over here. Let's get you over here as well. You know what? I'm actually a little bit nervous about the chariot situation. Ushapti. Yeah, summon won't come out quick enough here. We'll summon some rats there to try and like target the charge a little bit and screw up the AI. Storm Vermin will be better because they're armored at least. So, yeah. It's a little bit of a better situation for us. Move here. Move here. So the Warlock dude will help here, for sure. Queek is going to pile into the Ushapti. And yeah, we're doing some damage to the chariots. Okay, the AI isn't like as good as like a player would be, obviously, right? So we're getting some poke over here on these ones. We need to keep him like kind of nearby, though. Queek definitely putting some hurt on those guys. Now we want to pull these guys over. I guess those chariots are going down more or less. And it looks like there's going to be another Tomb Swarm back here. Alright, let's go after these chariots. Boom. Summon some rats back there to try and deal with that pressure. Pull the Storm Vermin over here. It looks like the chariots have been forced back, which is nice. And the rat summon should be able to deal with the archers pretty well. Switch on to these skeleton archers now. Yeah, the Tomb Swarm back there going after my goodies. We need some help with those chariots, unfortunately. Alright, so we need to use our magic. Been a little bit sloppy with that. Let's just do this for now, which will be really good. The Warp Lightning Cannon is finishing off those chariots. Let's have it switch to the healthier ones. Plague Claw Catapult's doing their thing. How's our boy Queek doing? He could use some Storm Vermin support. He's fighting some scary Ushopti. Pull those guys forward. Save our rat summons for more dire circumstances now, and these chariots are about to go down. Having more Warp Lightning cannons would be very nice here. Alright, so he did his Warp Lightning. And Scorch here as well. The chariots are almost falling. Queek, keep hammering there if you can. Okay, those archers are done for, which is great. I'm almost tempted to get like the... Yeah, it looks like he's got his lord here causing problems. Alright, so those have been dealt with. Let's pull in the Warlock. Probably shooting into this blob here is going to be good right now. Summon some rats to buffer there. Get you guys ready here. These are actually Storm Vermin too. We should probably pull them back front and center. How's the Headtaker doing? Okay, he's almost got those Ushopti down. Let's pull him back. I think have him go after the Lord. It's going to be better here. Alright, how's the Warp Lightning Cannon doing? Slowly working them down. Looks like this chariot is finally going to crumble. It's actually a hard fight. I mean, I think I'm pretty sure I'm going to win it, but it's, it ain't free. Clan Rats, we need more bodies to halt the advance. Warp Lightning Cannon. Halt their advance. Clan Rats, go. It's like making me think I'm like, I should probably upgrade to the Storm Vermin here before I maybe go 2 balls deep in the territory. I have the recruitment buff, and Queek will actually be able to recruit even better after this too. Okay, so Queek should be manhandling the Tomb King's Lord. He's pretty scary. We don't need Storm Vermin there anymore. Catapults still shooting into blobs. We can go after the Horsemen. Shoot the Ushopti there. Look at Queek just karate chopping this guy. What an absolute champion. Alright, and that's it. So we took some losses for sure on the Clan Rats, but we can lick our wounds back in the city. We eliminated one of their stacks. Let's end battle. King Sisenna has fallen. Skeleton chariots were definitely scary. If a player had been controlling that army, it would have actually been hard. I think I still could have won, but it would have been very, very tricky. So yeah, we'll go... Queek does have a reduction for Storm Vermin recruitment as well. So I'm going to get my phone back. So it's charged now, so I should be able to chat with you guys a little bit better. Let's pull the chat up. All right, so we're going to eat some Tomb Kings, I guess. The money, yeah, we'll take the food. Oh my god, is Khalida coming now too? See, I don't know if we can win that, actually. We might have to fall back here. We might win that. Would we win that? Maybe if I bring a ton of rat summons. So, let's see. So I still have all my artillery intact. The skeletons shouldn't be a problem. Khalida should lose horribly to Queek with the support of the... She's got Tomb Guard, which I can just nuke with my catapults and artillery. I'm tempted to actually just go after Khalida here. Because, like, I feel like I can win this. Like, the Warp Lightning, especially if she's on her snake. Tomb Guard are pretty decent. My Clan Rats are strong, for sure. I can run. I don't know about her distance, but the thing is, if I pull back, I don't know if she has the movement to catch me. If she does, then I'm kind of in a bit of a corner. But if she can't catch me, I can fall back and then bring my other army who's sitting there with all the Skaven slaves, which pretty much solves the problem. This army's pretty bad. The only things that are kind of scary are the Stalkers. Tomb Guard are obviously good, but like the infantry will, for the most part, lose to my Clan Rats. My Storm Vermin are still in good shape. Yeah, it depends if it's like a choke battle or something too. I can go up to like 10 uses of the Menace Below, which is really actually quite strong. Oh, this is a tricky situation to be in. It is a tricky pickle, but like if we kill Khalida here, it's basically over for her. Our Clan Rats are really beat up right now. But like Khalida will just keep rampaging and take that city back if she's not stopped. If I retreat, I'm going to retreat, and if she can catch me, we'll fight it. But if she can't, then I pull in my second army and we hunt her down. Oh no, I ran into attrition. Okay, she can catch me anyways. That's good. So at least I'll... Okay, so we're going to eight summons here. It's going to be a hard fight, but even if we lose... Even if we lose, we should be able to do enough damage that Queek can... I can just start recruiting a Storm Vermin stack in my main city.
Gouger is ready.
Here we go. We got 8 uses of the dwellers below. I think we got this. I think this is going to be fine. Our artillery is so good against what she has. The Plague Claw catapults will wreck the Tomb Guard, like, probably before they get there, and then we just use the Warp Lightning Cannons to kill the Sepulchral Stalkers. You know, there's no chariots in this army. Palpatine voice. Do it. Do it. Alright, it's fine. Unfortunately, we're in attrition land, but hopefully we'll be able to move before anything happens here. Alright, so we got our jankety front line. Warp Lightning Cannon will be back here. Plague Claw Catapult, and Catapult here. Great. Queek is gonna hopefully be able to assassinate Khalida. Get you guys back here in kind of like a bit of a reserve situation. Clan Vulcan Tail Slashers. We'll guard. Okay, so this will be our front line. 2, 3, and 4. Slingers will be back to help pick off like Nakakar horsemen and things like that. And the remaining rats, where are you guys? Okay, they're all defending. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get you guys back here. And again, we have 8 uses of the dwellers below, so... okay, so question in chat. Would you rather appear on the Maori Pavich show or Jerry Springer? Dude, that is a really impossible question. I would happily do both those. Yeah. The Artie will win the day for sure. Yeah, Skaven Artillery is really good. Start deployment. Winds Magic is good. Start battle. Alright, Khalida. Come meet your end. Come meet your end at the hand of the glorious, most powerful Skaven clan, Clan MORS. Alright, so first things first, we find the Tomb Guard. Obviously, those guys are the bread and butter of this army. And are something that could grind through our forces pretty effectively. We found the Tomb Guard. The Warp Lightning Cannon can scoot up as well. Honestly, just shooting at the, what are these, Skeleton Horseman Archers? Yeah, that Screaming Beam Catapult might have to go, actually. Because that will have leadership penalties on my force, so I think going after that with the Catapult might be better. Although, never mind, because the AI always abandons their artillery, and we can simply just use the Rat Summon to kill it. Like, yeah, that's stupid. Don't attack my Storm Vermin! Stop it! The Tomb Swarm is going off on them. Some rats back there to shut that beast down. And there we go. Cool. That should be shut down for now. I don't know how much damage that Tomb Swarm ability does on the... Yeah, so basically we're going to use the Slingers to deal with the Horseman Archers. And yeah, he might be able to peel me off back here, though. Tomb Guard are actually falling back. I should have waited a little bit longer. It's okay, though. Doesn't really matter. Alright, so we have Scorch. Scorch is actually really, really strong. We'll do it like this. Hopefully we can catch a pretty big wave there. That wasn't bad. That was actually pretty good at the end there. Yeah, okay, so we need to be a little bit more patient then. Sepulchral Stalkers are here. Let's go beat down Khalida if we can before the main fighting starts. And yeah, so far so good. Storm Vermin are certainly going to be needed here. Queek and the Master should be able to take her out together. She's a pretty strong duelist though, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, so we have some cav coming in, which is fine. We'll hopefully be able to intercept them. Now that they're truly abandoning this, we can send some rats in to officially do it. Khalida's taking her beating. Send in those reinforcements here. In the back, the cav are actually trying to juke me out, which is pretty funny. And the catapults are... We can go after the archers now. How are we doing here? We need to go after the Sepulchral Stalkers at this point. Yes, and down here. Good, the catapult's going down. Great. So Khalida's curse has been procced, so let's pull back here. We need some troops in combat there, if we can. Looks like the Nehakar horsemen are being hunted by my reserves. Khalida is very low, but she's got a pretty nice little legion of troops there, so we definitely want to send in some reserves and then try and assassinate her again. We need to get a Warp Lightning Cannon here. That'd be quite nice. Well, I wanted to overcast it, but I'm a little bit concerned about about things. Alright, so the catapults, we definitely probably want to shoot into the blobs, but the archers are an issue, so I think we need to deal with them too. Oh, this is a pretty choice little blob that's advancing on me here. Khalida should be going down for the count. She is down, which is great. We have some reserve troops we can pull up, so let's go ahead and send them in here. And archers, we'll send you guys to go deal with them. Alright, great. Oh man, let's pull back Storm Vermin. We do not want to be taking that fire. We Shopty summon used in the back, so we'll send more Clan Rats to go tarp it. Get you guys going. And Queek and company can now engage. Yeah, that was a really bad mistake, letting my storm vermin take that pounding like that. Pull you guys back. Rat summons should be able to deal with the archers here. Play claw catapults, still doing the work of the gods here. Storm vermin will be able to hold very well. That's why I kind of have them in the secondary, so they don't take as much damage. And it looks like now we've dealt with the dudes over there. Honestly, we didn't take that much damage, from what I can tell. I'm being very conservative with my Winds of Magic because I don't know how long this is going to go. You guys take them out. I basically just like let it recharge for as long as I can. Alright, Play Claw Catapults have done great damage there. Let's go after the Tomb Guard with Halberds. Potion of Strength, let's just use it. Heal up, might as well before the battle ends. Got a nice little Scorch right there. Now we could just start blowing the load, as they say. Great, so Rat Summons on top of the archers back here. For critical binding. Warp Lightning you. That's right, Khalida! Back in the trash can you go. Claim MORS, baby. All day. What is this? What is this back here? Artillery, how many kills? 104, 265? Oh my god, that's brutal. Look at that, we didn't even take that much damage, really. Yeah, buddy! Get 'em, mods! Yeah, so it's funny because a lot of people watch these streams back after the fact, right? And they don't see the chat, so they're like, what are the bots? Because if you delete the bots' comments, they don't appear, like, in the playback. So the bots, basically, for anyone's wondering, there's like these adult website bots that come in and just start spamming links to their webcams and or whatever else they do. Yeah. All right, so we've karate chopped Khalida pretty horribly. We're hungry. Rats are hungry. Unfortunately, we can't go for her capital. We will get a trait for... Oh, yeah, look at all the... Oh, we got Rattling Gunners. Hell yes. So now we go back, we like mass recruit Storm Vermin, then we come back and deliver the death blow to Khalida, like 100%. Unfortunately, we also have a lizard army coming from the south. So we're going to be like at a war on two fronts here. So it's going to be kind of messy. I need to get back, yeah, to my territory. Okay, the College of Pyrotechnics, I love that. Okay, so so I have to fight a battle, but I'm not going to do that until I'm like healed up. Because like I am just... Queek is like on death's bed right now. He's like, Annie, I'm so weak. Can I get back this way safely? Not really. There's not going to be a threat from Khalida anymore. Okay. Followers gain. We got some armor. We got spell shield. Alright, that's nice. Queek, we're going to get the second tier of the Crimson Guard, which gives us +4 recruitment rank for the Storm Vermin there. And honestly, since I'm going to be upgrading to Storm Vermin, I think Warpstone Weapon, Armor Piercing Damage, make examples. This gives us Frenzy. Like, I don't want to... Armor Piercing Damage is nice for sure, but... Respected and Feared gives us Storm Vermin, yeah, Weapon Strength, and eventually melee attack, yeah. Look at that. This Queek is really good at spamming Storm Vermin. We'll get Howling Warp Gale in case we fight like Pterodons or something, who knows. Alright, so that was quite a battle. I'm afraid that if we're not careful... Who are these people? Okay, he's pretty weak. But why is his strength rank better than ours? I guess because our army's so beat up right now. So, Queek needs to run for the hills. Unite! Yeah, so basically we will combine this pitiful legion of clan rats here into somewhat of a fighting force. If we underway, we can get back more or less. This city, we're just gonna have him sit there, I think. He might get attacked, I don't know, it's a little bit scary actually. I don't want to lose our boy. Scrott's been like a great compatriot this campaign, so he's just gonna underway with his friends. We could get some walls here. Just to plan for the inevitable conflicts. It's fully upgraded to make sure our growth is maximized in that region. And this is Ratfu over here. He's done a great job. Khemri has a nice, lovely undercity providing us with food and nutrition and sustenance and all that good stuff. Now we'll head up here, continue his great conquest. Oh man, okay. So Khalida has been beaten down pretty good. So somebody in chat, Truth Warrior asks, Turin, how's the quality of the campaign since the update? I like it more, personally, but I just like, it's more challenging. And I prefer the slower campaign. Like, so if this was a regular campaign, I would have already had like a full doom stack of like probably like 8 play clock or 6 play clock catapults, like whatever units I wanted. But in this case, it slows you down. It makes you kind of use like your other units for longer, which I like. Yeah. No mods. There's no mods. Okay, so we have eyes on the enemy armies. They're trying to hinder my replenishment. Look at this. There's treacheries everywhere here in this campaign. Yeah, I had 2 skill points just because I had just fought 2 battles. Yeah. Because Khalida just like chased and then... Yeah, so it got a little bit crazy. Alright, we got the dudes here. This is Proven Grounds. Yes, it is. Okay, that's good. We're almost at the Virulent Plans, which is really good. It increases your food capacity. That's a great one. Alright, so Queek is going to just basically head back to the city here and to start recruiting. This is where it gets good. Now, Storm Vermin are still very expensive. You can see they cost... Look how much they cost, guys. This is like why it's slower. Oh, those are halberds. Yeah, we don't want those. I want the sword and board. Can I not get the sword and board? Yes. God, that's so pricey. Oh my goodness. Their upkeep is cheap, though. It's only 157. That's not the issue. Thankfully, our economy is kind of booming, so... Let's freaking troll here. Defeat the Lord's army. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go up there and defeat them. No problem. I probably will get more food infrastructure soon, but I want to get Queek like a really scary army, so he can just march around and do whatever he wants. So we got the 2 Storm Vermin. The next turn, we recruit Teethbreakers plus the Triads. We'll keep a couple Clan Rats, I think.
Master Engineer.
You can go back to the city. Keep an eye on oncoming stuff. Yeah, and then we'll do the Dwarf Gouger quest, I think. Let's check. Dwarf Gouger, what does it even do? Wow, okay. Some extra experience. Weapon strength. Recruitment cost for Lord's army is quite nice. That's really, really important in this new campaign. And you just continue on your merry way. See what other undercities we can develop here, etc. His army's basically just skeleton crap. It's not that strong. Though he does have the big Sphinx. Yeah, my lovely wife is here. Lady Turin. Don't say there are no bots or the Slanesh creatures will come. I like how this guy's just kind of keeping tabs on Cetra. He's like, hey man. We'll probably go to Wurzog's lair now and set up an undercity. And eventually we'll be able to have so much money that we get like mining operations going in all these different regions. And
I will kill you.
Queek greets him with, I will kill. Imagine a lizardman like nation sending an emissary to talk to this cave, and that would never happen. Like ever. Yeah, Storm Vermin, the thing is I want to get better auto-resolves too. And Storm Vermin at least have good armor so they can kind of hold. I'm not going to get like a doom stack of them, but I'll certainly get a handful. Oh, okay. Look at this. There's an army here. Okay, so this is Scrot. Summon him directly. It's fine. We'll just... Wow, okay. My city's under siege here. Who are these people? Can I reach them? Okay, so if I march over there... Ooh, I might lose my city here. But you know, actually, it's kind of a bit of a blessing in disguise because there's nothing that significant here. Why is this damaged? Gotta get those Rattling Gunners. Now, so the thing is, I can go over here. That is a... Whoa, look at that. Oh my goodness. That is no joke. So I need to deal with that. Unfortunately, I'd like to keep this guy, Scrot, here to defend this base. Down to the south, let's make sure we don't have any incursions. It looks like everything is fine here. The gold mine is functioning as per norm. Yeah, the Storm Vermin, you can see 42, 40, 36, 34, 21, 26. So pretty big stat differences. Plus, they're not that much more expensive. They're like, you know, a couple of Clan Rats. And like from here, I can honestly just recruit like some chaff. At least I have like a durable front line now. I don't know what the rest of this army is. I'm a little bit nervous about it. I only have a 15 stack right now. Could recruit some... I could just let them take it, you know, and settle it. But it's level 3, so level 3 would require a bit of food right now. If I underway stance... I don't know if that would be in range for the... Okay, there's no like fancy upgrades here. I don't have a Doom Wheel or anything that causes terror, so... Storm Vermin should be pretty strong there, plus Warp Lightning Cannons and a Rattling Gunner. Yeah, Chaotic Blizzard. Lady Turin has been making a ton of awesome stuff. So if you're interested, you could just contact us on Discord or shoot me an email with my channel email. And yeah, Savage Orcs are pretty terrible against my army. I can underway here, and then I think I might be able to get them with the... If I march, though, I'm tired. I don't want to be in that stance. So if they, like, take the city, like... Is there any way I could recruit more RORs? No, the other one's 1900, the extra triads. It is easier to field more armies, but the quality of those armies is worse. That's kind of the whole trade-off here. I could take Scrot and, like, hand some units over to Ikit. I could lay an ambush, too, yeah. Potentially, but like the ambush doesn't help me because I need to be further away from them. If I underway here, it's a hard fight. I think with Plague Claw Catapult, I should crump them pretty hard, even with a smaller force. They're sieging, so they're gonna... But they just started sieging, so when I pass the turn back, they should have their battering ram if they want to attack. Is the thing. I could just go right here. What's the extent of their movement? So you can come like right here. Okay, so we're gonna come here and recruit some just chaff to get some more bodies. What can I afford though? Skaven Slave? Yes, that's fine. Now if he comes for me, then I can see his army and decide if I want to fight it. Garrison here is pretty sad. Honestly, it's not a huge deal if I lose that. Yeah, I don't know if that was the right play, but it's alright. Weapon strength for Plague Monks. No thanks, we don't care about that. We just got the juicy stuff. This is all Skaven slave stuff. So what up here? This is Monstrous Plans. Strength in numbers is good. Take everything. Yeah. This needs a Den of Secrets. I'm trying to think like what's good. Volatile Plans. I guess just take everything. We'll just work our way down that tree. Alright, we'll see how this works out. Can we repair this? We cannot. And, one sec, guys. Fast turn. Yeah, it didn't... Okay, perfect. So, yeah, we could actually do Galbraz. This is a provincial capital with good income. So we'll undercity that one next. It looks like Cetra's raiding them, which is funny. So we'll fast forward that. Yep, Cetra's doing it. So if Cetra does that, he's getting another Undercity for free. Yeah, I could just attack with the garrison to see the army too. That's very true. I always forget about that. Oh. The garrison the rats just peeking their head out. Yeah, but usually the AI does build a lot of like ridiculous stuff, but they might attack here. You never know. But if they don't, then I'm just going to crush them here. Yeah, because if they're still at my walls, then the wrath of us... Not Skarsnik, but Queek. Queek will certainly beat him down here. All right, perfect. So we definitely want to repair this. And now it's time to just come in and we have some Skaven slaves to throw at the place now. Oh yeah, that army's going to get destroyed. It'll probably honestly be an easy auto resolve. Queek is coming for that. All right, here comes Queek. We'll get rid of the Skaven slaves after the battle. Please just give me an easy auto resolve, thank you. Do we want to take the food? Yeah, food's good. We definitely want to start hoarding food again. Oh god, the bots are talking about my Rattling Gunners now. So, how long till I can create another Undercity? Damn it, Cetra. Cetra just screwing everything up here. So I can't even create an Undercity there when he's trundling about. So let's get rid of the Clan Rats, or the Skaven Slaves. We can recruit now. I kind of want to get some Halberds. just because I'm going to be fighting some lizardmen. So we'll grab a couple of those, and then we'll get the triads the next turn. And that should be good for now. I could do some global recruitment, but I guess it's too expensive. So yeah, we'll just do those. Homeboy here is just still doing his thing, holding it down. The city has been liberated. Increased mobility is really, really good. Hey, we're doing very good. Thank you for the kind wishes, Garonja. And Corp, you're very welcome. I'll do my best to keep you guys entertained in these dire times we live in. This is taking forever to grow down here. I suppose it's about to get tier 4, which is nice. Insufficient funds, 7 turns, and then insufficient funds, insufficient funds. Okay, for the dominating scheme. You know, I should probably honestly just go back this way and then recruit. So we'll go back this way and then recruit just to be more efficient with our movement. Gonna get a couple of these. You never know. Constructs, big scary monsters. I don't really have anything that can deal with charging units terribly efficiently except for the Rattling Gunners now. Halberds are a little bit haggard. I agree 100%, but I think in this case, like, yeah, we'll see. I just want something with charge defense in case like there's a chariot horde or something, you know? I don't want to just get run down. They are jankety. I agree. Halberds are a pretty terrible unit in general. Skaven Slave Halberds, but, or, excuse me, Stormvermin with Halberds, but. So next we recruit what? I guess we just get some more clan rats. That's fine. Let's just keep it going. How long have we been streaming? I can't even tell. I should probably check. I haven't made my way to Lothern yet. That's actually probably not a bad idea. Like, I think this little agent I have up here will eventually make his way to Lothern. We are in Mortal Empires. Maybe I'll go to Altdorf. Who knows? He's on a vacation. We are taking a percentage of income from the dwarfs from Karaza Karak, but I think the greenskins are actually winning. Like, if you look, the greenskin hordes are causing some problems for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Does he want peace? Okay, fine. It's just some random Wood Elf army that just like declares war and then just pieces out. The head-to-head with Sotek will continue tomorrow. Ooh, that's nice. Plague Priests and Eshin Sorcerers. Yeah, that's actually not a bad one. So we'll get their weapon strength for our Storm Vermin, which actually makes them not slouches. The massive granite. Our boy Queek is just going to kind of keep trundling over because he's going to come deal with Khalida. And we can recruit the RORs here. Yep. And then just to stack things out, we'll just get another Storm or a Clan Rat with shields. That'll keep our economy decent. It won't be too expensive. We have a pretty mean army now, for sure. Pretty mean. Everything's stable here. Public order is good. Public order here is stabilizing. Basically now it's just Lamia. Take everything is not bad, honestly. See if there's any items we can give to our poor little rat here. No. Corrosive Blade, it's fine. Talisman of Protection is really good. Cool. Anything else you'd like to get here, bud? No, it's fine. Alright, Queek, it's about time. Let's see how long we've been streaming for. We've been going for just about 3 hours. So the Stormvermin Halberds are just kind of like, at least in my experience in multiplayer, they've always been pretty janky. It's much more effective for Skaven to stop big threats outside of melee, using Rattling Gunners and Rat Ogres and Hell Pits, whatever. You know, they're all much better. All right, so here's the Dragon Horn Mines. We're definitely going to go to the capital. Wurzog's still alive, which is cool. We could fight Dwarf Gouger now too. That would actually be a good way to probably end the stream. We'll fight Dwarf Gouger. Oh, I mean, they're certainly helpful against Dawi because they give you some extra AP. Yeah, we'll fight Dwarf Gouger, and that'll probably be the end of the stream. I'll be doing this alone a lot, though. I'm really having fun. I like the challenge, and it's been a really good campaign so far. And we'll do it to it. Yeah, I guess from now on we'll do all our campaigns in Legendary because it seems doable. All right. So our food surplus is quite good.
Me.
Yes, you, buddy. Ekrend, we can do it in 4 turns. Why not steal some technology? From the greenskins, ironically. Oh, he failed. Rat Foo tried. So he'll just hang out in Ekron for a couple turns. This guy's leveling up just by sitting here and being a rat. We'll get Highlander go, why not? Cool. I wonder how Khalida's doing. Khalida's probably just in the dumps here. At least we're stronger than Khalida. Yeah, the Stormvermin Sword and Shield. Halberds, so a lot of people don't know this, but Halberds actually have slower attack rates too. So like sword and board units hit faster. That's one of the reasons why Halberds are often not used in like, you know, frontline engagements. Certain factions they're good there, but okay. So we have a couple of quests. We have Warp Shard Armor, which we'll get eventually. We're not in any rush there. Raid the Golden Tower region. Well, we'll get there eventually. Don't you worry. We're gonna take this whole region. It's so easily defensible too. And now we'll do Dwarf Gouger. Queek's army's full 20 stack, very powerful. And what do we get? Yeah, the Dwarf Gouger is pretty good. Bonus for infantry. Recruitment cost for the Lord's army is really why you do this, so. Alright, Queek, good luck, buddy. What, I'm ambushed? Oh my god, am I getting ambushed by the dwarves? What is this? What year is this? That's actually really bad, though, because my artillery is completely exposed. Do they ambush you every time? Or is it just like, is this just part of the jam? I just get ambushed no matter what?
Time for things to die.
I think it is. Lich 109 says, we failed to steal technology from the only species still using stone weapons. I don't know, Chaotic Blizzard. Yeah, okay, it looks like I'm supposed to get ambushed here. Okay. The dwarves ambush you for once. We don't have a ton of AP, for sure.
Dwarf things.
The speech.
Look how they scurry to us on such little legs, racing to fight. We will give them battle. Yes. I'll take back Gouger and collect many beards this day. No other rat must slay more than Mimi. Any who attempt to outkill Mimi will pay. Get them! Get them now!
Good old Queek. Yeah, we're on the highest battle difficulty that's possible. Alright, so the dwarf ambush coming in the back. Our poor artillery is back here, unfortunately. Set this up. Kind of pull everything kind of tight here. So we got one army here. Alright, that's fine. So these catapults can start shooting at the dwarven rangers here. Then we'll get some of these storm vermin to kind of square up and meet these guys in combat. And we'll use the Ixcha's Triads clones as a distraction. So the clones will go down here and just start running them off, basically. Cool, and we'll have summons in a couple seconds. Rattling gunners are more or less in position. Let's go ahead and set them up there. Get the clan rats going. These triads, let's halt their advance. Get these guys going here, these guys going here. I don't know what these rangers are thinking, but... Warp Lightning Cannon can start shooting the Dwarf Lord if we can. Great. Let's get you guys attacking here. Storm Vermin can go here. And is there anything from the back or the other side? Looks like we're all good. Here, the Storm Vermin, of course, we're able to buckle off that position pretty easily. Rattling Gunners, let's set you guys up. Queek and company can go down there. Let's ambush him. And yeah, we have some magic. Let's start using some magic here. Set up in front. Set up in front. Set you guys up. Artillery can just start raining fire downhill. Alright, everything looks good. Queek should give the dirty to this Dwarf Lord for sure. He's really, really powerful against Dwarf characters. We'll save the one's magic for now. Get in here. Get in here. These are mostly just miners. So the troop quality isn't that insane. Alright, perfect. Get you guys defending. For a second, when I saw this message, I was like, oh, did the dwarf player just withdraw from the battle? Like, I was in the multiplayer mindset. I was like, did that guy just rage quit? Did the AI just rage quit? Come on, Queek. Give that guy what's up. Let's pull these guys back up. I don't know how these guys got dragged into combat. A little bit of sloppiness on my part. Come on, Rattling Gunners. Where's the other dwarf army going? Is there more dwarves? Where are they coming from? Sorry if I'm giving you guys like nausea by spinning so quick, but I'm trying to see what's cracking around here. Warp lightning, zap them. Okay, there's more dwarves. Okay, so now we just switch the. Ooh, look at that, some iron drakes. Have some rats on them, just give them a nice welcoming party. And Dwarf Horde looks like he's been taken care of. We pull back the triads if we can. And it doesn't look like we're being attacked from other angles. We'll still keep some defensive troops back here just to be safe. Queek and company able to make pretty quick work of those guys. Great. All right, another warp lightning cannon right here to finish off those guys. Roast them. You guys can charge up there as well. And looks good. Yeah, let's get you in there. Cool. So more rat summons. We'll do it behind so we can actually not obstruct ourselves. Pull these guys up. Let's charge in there. We can even use the triad clones to screw up their flamethrowers. That's why Ixchia's triads are so good. It's not necessarily because of like what they do in combat, but it's the fact that they can summon those clones. It's just so good. Let's get the Rattling Gunners in a position to roast that guy. The artillery's so good with Skaven. Definitely their saving grace. Look at this. Oh, there's a dwarf army back here. Look at this. I think I left some troops, huh? Without the mini-map, ambushes are plentiful here. Pull you guys back. You guys can go swarm up here. This is probably the last dwarf army we'll encounter, I would imagine. Storm vermin are somewhat durable against these type of things. The armor definitely helps against the flaming attacks. Alright. Okay, dwarves are... We'll use the concealment bombs. Is there any other dwarves I'm missing? Any cunning Dawi? Looks like we're fine. I think we're good. The Dwarf Gouger shall be ours. We didn't take too much damage. We'll use this just to heal up to full. We have more Warp Lightning. Might as well just start spamming our Winds of Magic now. Queek and actually Homeboy should go after the Lord. Thori, Hammer Fist. What do we still have fighting here? Ironbreakers. Ooh, Ironbreakers will take a while to kill. Fast forward at this point. I think we can sweep him up here. Queek definitely needs some cool items. He's been kind of going bare bones for a lot of this campaign. Looks like the dwarves are coming back with their old force here. Should be army losses. All right, we did it. The Dwarf Gouger is Queek's once again. We don't need to chase here, obviously, because it's not us. Not an army we're gonna have to chase down. A decisive victory, indeed. Cazador Iron Brow. Man, yeah, having the artillery, it's like so nice. Yeah, Storm Vermin are helpful against Aoi too. The halberds, they do have some extra AP, so you can do some work there. Granted, I think the sword and board probably still outdamage them, even in those situations. I'd have to do some testing, but I'm pretty sure. Thori, Hammer Fist. We were the ones delivering the Hammer Fist today, my friends. So Queek gets his first item. The Warp Shard armor will come in due time. Take the food. Teleport us back. Alright, so we got the Dwarf Gouger. Very cool. Let's make sure it's equipped. It is. It's going to be really nice when we get that. And we got a level up, so Respected and Feared. We'll max out our Storm Vermin. And you... Ooh, Crack's Call's really good. That is so good in campaign. Oh, we got the Council Guard, too. You might just have to bring him in. Yeah, we got the Council Guard. I know it's expensive and probably not worth it, but we're taking them. They're unbreakable rats. So it's a rarity in this day and age. So Queek will pretty much fully heal this turn. We'll get a little bit more movement. Just to make sure we're in that juicy region. Yeah, get as much replenishment as we can. And yeah, we're still getting take everything. All right, guys. So we're going to do one more turn here. We will do it to it. We're getting them, all right, guys. We're getting them. Thanks for joining, by the way. It's been a pleasure. It has been a pleasure. It's been a really fun campaign so far. Yeah, it's not as easy to just beeline for things for sure. You gotta do a lot of housekeeping. I want to keep going. Like, I just want to keep playing. I wish I didn't have... Oh, look at this. Khalida thinks she's safe down here, does she? Is that Khalida? No, I think it's just the Tomb Prince. I feel like we just... I guess we could save the squashing for the next episode, right? This March dance here. Like, because we could just go over with our boy Queek and just engage with our other lord, and that's pretty much going to karate chop him. We could actually start working on a second army soon. Like a decent army. Not like, you know. Okay, it's fine. Who cares? That's a good army, actually. Yeah. We can reach the settlement.
Machines and then sorcery.
Our economy is... Okay, I think we just kind of chill out with getting fancy units for a while. This army is getting quite expensive. So how does it work in this? Can I save? I can't save. So does it save at the beginning of the turn, guys? Yeah, we don't care about that. I think we'll save this fight for the beginning of the next episode. We could just get some of this if we want to, I guess. Yeah, we'll just keep upgrading infrastructure and whatnot. So basically, our boy Queek is going to move over here. Yeah, how does save work here? Because I can't save. Does it just save at the end of the turn? Yeah, you get penalties for public order for this difficulty. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure at this point how it's being reflected. Honestly, I didn't read the patch notes. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Cannot under Empire expand for another couple turns. So basically, Queek is ready to just destroy these armies. He is going to flatten this Tomb King's force. Like, my Stormvermin vastly outclassed the Tomb Guard now. 50 melee attack, 45 melee defense. Like, really, really mean stat line. We have a couple RORs. We have Rattling Gunners. Like, it's becoming pretty nasty for sure. Let's see. Alvin Zinga says, I've been a silent spectator for a long time, but thank you, Turin, for giving me stuff like this to watch while I'm on a furlough from work. Yeah, I got you, man. It saves pretty constantly, almost every turn, or every action. Okay. It saves all... Okay, so it should be fine. I just don't want to have to fight Dwarf Gouger again, so what we'll do... Okay, just to be extra safe, guys.
What now?
I can underway, like, right here.
I say, move.
And then I think I can pull him into combat here.
Sorcerer Eventer. Yes, yes.
No, I don't think it will. It's okay. Maybe I should have gone a little bit further up. Ratfu is leveling up. We'll get Specialist to make it cheaper to get the Undercities, and Ekrin we'll get in a couple turns. Here, you can get moved. The Menace Below. Enemy Siege holdout time's kind of cool. Monsters Plans, of course, is kind of neat, but we're not going for monsters, really. Ooh, Carb, that's pretty good. Carb on under tunnels, I should have gotten that earlier. So we await this Tomb King's army. This guy will get squashed. Oh, so it saves after battles. Yeah, Council Guard is really good. So what we're going to do is we're going to pass turn here, and if I have to fight a battle, I will fight it. But that is 100% going to be the end of it. I just don't know when it saves on this whole system. So yeah, let's pass. Let's see what's cracking. Queek gonna give it. You guys remember that song X gonna give it to you from back in the day? Queek gonna give it to you. He's coming. Yeah, that's right. You better run. Okay, so we'll see. As soon as I see the saving thing pop up, we're good to go. Queek is gonna give it to Khalida's nation pretty hard here. He's gonna take his Warlock Engineer friend too with his Skaven Slave Horde to be the initial screen. It's weird having a melee Skaven army. Like every campaign I've done, it's always really, really nasty artillery or gun lines, but here we actually have some quality. Okay. Okay, it just saved. Recruit the following siege type units, artillery focus. Okay, so play clock catapults. Oh man, I'm kind of out of position for that. Oh, well. All right, guys, it's saved. That is going to be it for now. Clan MORS will continue on. And yeah, I know, I want to keep going. I mean, come on. I love this game. It's my favorite. Yeah, and all the plans, yeah, more food storage limits. Yeah, it's very true. I'll have to decide how we want to do it. All right, guys. Anyways, thank you so much for joining. It was an absolute blast. Our first legendary campaign stream we've done. It seems to have gone pretty well. Of course, we'll continue on with this campaign in the next few days. We'll be taking out Khalida for sure, and then from there we'll just, I think, pretty much just sweep this entire southern territory, while maybe recruiting a new lord just to kind of defend our keep here against like random savage orc armies that come. Look at, oh my god, the Rapunzel is taking over the lands. Look at her. Rapunzel is taking this. Wow. All right, that's interesting. The plot thickens. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you to the mods for making a valiant last stand against the bots of Slaanesh. As always, it was a blast. And special thanks for the donations from Cincinnati of USVA, Garland Green. We have Lich109, Leo Gonzalez, Banry Swirl, and Gallahan with some very, very generous donations. Really appreciate all you guys. So, Censor Bears, yeah, we might get there. I don't know. I'm going to probably stay more like Clan MORS focused because Queek, it's really expensive and everything's really expensive. So going for the units that have cost reductions seem to be way better. So, yeah. Thank you to Nomi. Really appreciate it. Yes. Queek is doing well. He's been having a great campaign. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Again, I really appreciate all the support in these dire times. And we'll see you guys back with another stream tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be head-to-head with Sotek. Friday we'll do another one of these. And then Saturday is Faction War. So we're streaming like every day now. It's getting pretty wild. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you on the other side. Cheers.